Hey, yo, what's going on, y'all? Happy NBA playoff Saturday. We back. It's the Big and Skip podcast. Y'all know what it is.
Once again, it's the notorious SKIP episode 21. We 21 savages over here. Let's get this shit. Let's get this money.
Y'all rocking with the best. You know what it is.
Once again, press that like button, press that share button, press that subscribe button. Tell a friend, bring a friend, and come again.
So I want to start off by correcting myself. I made a mistake last week. I thought the fight between Tank and Garcia was last weekend. It's actually on the 22nd, so my apologies to everyone. Thank y'all for correcting me. I'm open to correction. When I mess up, correct me. You know, I'm not perfect, human, but my apologies. With that being said, let's kick this off.
Guess who's back?
Let's kick
back
this
again. Look, we're going to start this shit off like this, right? Mm-hmm. You know, we're going to talk about a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know what I mean? We get better every week. I love doing this shit with my family. And thank you for all the support. And with that being said, let's start the show.
We're going to start with boxing since some boxing did happen last week. Stevenson and all that stuff. We knew what was going to happen with that fight, so we're not going to talk about that one. You wanted to talk
let's
about...
talk about it a little bit, just briefly. I just want to say, you know, it was a good showing for him moving up in weight.
Was, definitely.
And showed that he carried his power up to a new weight.
Definitely,
So, you know, I'm ready to see Shakur and Haney and Tank and Lomachenko and Tamafino and the rest of the whole motherfucking 135 and 140. I'm ready to see nuclear war.
Absolutely.
You know?
And all of it's on the way.
Just like I'm ready to see Spence and Bud and Thurman.
Yeah.
And in his boots.
Yeah.
Y'all all gotta get it on, my nigga.
Yeah.
Don't be no wankster dogs.
Yeah. Line it up. Your boy, Big
None
Baby.
of y'all niggas is ready for Charlo at 154. So y'all might as well line it up, nigga.
Your boy, Big Baby.
Big baby. Ready for Wilder. Frank Sanchez ready for Wilder.
So the discussion that we was having offline before we jumped on here was the similarities between Big Baby and Tyson Fury. And you were saying that Big Baby moved like Tyson Fury.
He moves like Tyson. I think him and Tyson Fury for their like my nigga G Greasy was saying last week. Most, even in MMA, most of the bigger guys, they don't move fluidly. So
No, he do move fluid.
So Baby move like a cruiserweight or a light heavyweight for a nigga his size, and he can box, and he got power. So it's like picture Jerome Booth Ennis 30 pounds heavier. It's like they to me they the same boxer. It's just they one is smaller. It's like I don't think that, and this is no slight. I fuck with Wilder. He's everyday man. My nigga G Greasy said he came from being a garbage man to being a star. And my nigga don't have the most boxing acumen because he started late. But I don't think he has the prerequisite boxing ability to be able to. In order for you to hit something, you can't hit, but you can't. Like that's if the nigga's not there. So if the nigga's more skilled than you. So I think that Wilder, in order for him to be able to get back to Fury, if Fury is still gonna box, Wilder has to beat Ruiz. Wilder has to beat Frank Sanchez. Wilder has to beat Baby. He has to beat all other niggas in the division to show he's worthy of another title shot. Because if not for that, why do we need to see a fourth fight of much of the same? Like, let's just say that Wilder didn't land that punch in the first fight, right?
You talking about against Fury?
Yeah. Let's just say he didn't land that first fight. He lost the fight on points. That second knockdown made it a majority draw because if you get 2 knockdowns, that's 4 points in a round. So that's the only reason why the fight was even like it was no question on who was winning that fight.
Most people ain't gonna get up. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
From a Wilder punch.
He's the only
You
man.
saying that, but who has he fought?
He's the only
Who
man
are these
ever-
garbage bags, trash bags, these sandbags that he's fought? Who's he fought? Who's he fighting besides Ortiz is good, but he's old, right? Okay, he fought Fury. Basically, to me, he lost all 3 fights. So besides Fury and Ortiz, who the fuck is this man fought?
Who has anybody fought?
Pretty much. You can say that about a lot of boxers.
You can say that about Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Don't bring me these niggas that he done fought that's coming out the ECW.
But like he said, you can say that about
Who is
Tyson
Tyson
Fury.
Fury
Who
for?
has he fought outside of Wilder?
If you're gonna say that and defend Wilder,
No, who is he for? Answer the question. See that? Don't do that.
who?
Who's Tyson Fury for?
Klitschko.
Huh?
Klitschko.
The Klitschko brothers? One of-
Klitschko.
Come on, man.
What you saying?
Man,
You saying
Deontay
Klitschko
Wilder
is
would've
not
knocked-
good?
Deontay Wilder
Past
would've
his
kno-
prime Klitschko?
No, but Deontay Wilder would have knocked him out because you know why? He don't got no defense. This is what I was saying. Big Baby is fluent, smooth, move like Tyson Fury for as the boxing ability and
And
the
he
movement.
black.
In the
So
movement.
it's even more
In the
fluid.
movement. Here we go. Let me tell you something. But he don't have the defense. He got the punching power, the moving power, but he don't move his head out the way. He just ain't been hit by nobody that he has to move his head out the way. When you fight against Deontay Wilder, you could be getting the points up all you want. But if
He
you
was
don't,
losing both fights to Ortiz. Both of them.
but he knocked them. That's what I just said. Deontay, they got what I was
Okay,
saying.
I gotta.
Javante
We're not even gonna talk about
No,
these professionals.
listen.
If I'm whooping a nigga ass
on,
from pillar to
Vic.
post, stomping this nigga out,
Man.
and then he come with the little lucky one and drop
You
me, my
lost.
nigga. Who got beat up?
You lost.
Bro,
But I whooped his ass.
No,
it don't even matter. It's about wins
It,
and losses.
it depends on the nigga. If you don't keep going, you lost.
Apollo whooped fucking Rocky ass for 2 movies.
There we go. You put the move up. That's once again. That's
That's
an
I'm just using that as an example. If you beat a nigga ass the whole fight
yeah.
and a nigga win
That's called
because of a
boxing.
fluke ass
Listen,
knockout,
Technical knockout or KO. If he technically knock you down and he KO,
Ain't
you
that how
okay, guess what?
ain't that how Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson though?
Yeah.
Buster Douglas lost, nigga.
But he knocked him down. He won.
What about round 8? Where that nigga didn't, where the referee and
No,
there was
that
stipulations.
Who won the fight?
He did
The
win.
point what I'm
I
saying
get
is,
what you're saying,
okay,
but this what I'm telling you.
let's take Fury, right? When he fought Otto Wallen, they were about to stop the fight because bro was cut, but he was whooping Wallen ass. It doesn't matter if a nigga wins on a technicality.
What?
Why did that not matter?
Or better yet, I'm gonna use MMA. Chael Sonnen was beating Anderson Silva, the great Hall of Fame legend Anderson Silva, for fucking 5 rounds. And then guess what? In 30 seconds, nigga, he got tapped out. And he was winning the whole fight, my nigga.
That's what happened. He lost.
It wouldn't be tap outs in the thing if it was. Listen, it wouldn't be knockouts. Not if it wasn't. Listen, if it was even if say you win all arounds, you get knocked out, but then they stop it there and they add it up. Then it will work. But
Right.
they don't do it like that.
No.
Knockouts, TKOs.
That's
and
part of
points.
boxing.
You got to make it through. So listen.
What about the eye test?
What about the eye test?
We could talk about the eye
Or
test.
better
after,
yet, let's take
listen,
Usman. Let's take Usman. When he fought the guy that he lost the belt to.
Hold on.
He was whooping that nigga ass for 5 rounds, right? And the nigga hit a lucky ass kick, my nigga, and that's
I'ma
how he
say it
became
like-
the champion.
I'ma say it like this.
And the fight was over.
Eye test is what we could talk about as fans.
Right.
We could talk about after the fight.
Right.
Yeah, that nigga whooped his ass. He was getting with him. He was doing it. He dominated the fight.
But he lost.
But he lost.
He lost, man.
So the eye test said, yeah, he whooped his ass. The eye test also said he still lost.
Think about this.
Because that nigga got a punch in and caught him slipping.
It's only been 3 fighters that could take Mike Tyson's punch.
Buster Douglas, who beat
Even
him.
though they kind of
They tricked that nigga out of it, man.
But still, he took those
he
punches.
still got up though. Most people don't get up.
Nobody got it from.
Evander
Nigga, they
Holyfield.
made a whole rule
Uh-huh.
behind that fight.
Hold on,
Cannot be
no.
saved by the
Hold
bell.
Hold on.
Why do
Listen,
you
go ahead.
always
No.
try to put
Listen,
extra
go
shit
ahead, because I agree with what you
Yeah.
said. Buster
Buster
Douglas,
Douglas,
Evander Holyfield,
and Lennox
and
Lewis.
Lennox Lewis. Out of all the people Tyson had fought, those are the only 3 people that was able to take
Now,
a
for
punch from
what we
Tyson.
know, Tyson Fury is the only person
That can take a punch from Deontay Wilder and get up.
Now, that's what I'm saying.
Who are these amateur ass niggas that he's fighting? Like the last
Bro,
nigga
they
he
not
fought.
amateurs. They professional boxers, bro.
Let me
They're
tell you
professional boxers. They not.
They bringing in
Did you
these
see the
garbage
fight the other
cans.
night?
You
Did you see the
tripping,
fight the
dog.
other night with Keyshawn Davis? Wasn't he beating the shit out that dude?
Whooping his
Wasn't
ass.
that dude kept taking? Wasn't
He
that
was
dude
whooping.
taking?
Keyshawn Davis was whooping his ass.
See what I'm saying? Some people just don't. It don't matter if their skill not good. You can't knock certain people out. You get what I'm saying? Like
Okay, if you
Some people just built to know how to take a
undercutting your
fucking
own
punch.
argument.
No.
You making it seem like everybody that Wilder hit, he gonna knock out.
He all gonna-
That's not true.
he has. He knocked most. What you?
Bums. Nobody's.
They professional boxers, bro.
It's not about that. Listen.
No names.
They're still professional
No,
boxers.
what I'm saying is, listen.
They
to
are.
to have a name or not,
They are.
right, Finn? Listen, this is what I'm saying, Finn. This is what I mean. whether you have a name or not, bro. This is what I'm trying to tell you. That don't, whether you have a name or not. Taking a punch has nothing to do with having a name or not.
No, I agree with that.
You can have the greatest name in the world, but if you cannot take the punch, it really don't matter. It could be a bum. Listen, it could be a bum that Deontay Wilder beat up and hit with his hardest mind for 12 rounds. And if he don't get knocked out, that nigga is the nigga who can take the coldest punch in the world.
Look,
you get what I'm saying?
Always,
so what I'm saying is,
I always reference. I don't mean to cut you off. I always reference Roy Jones. We all know how great Roy Jones is.
Yep.
They got hit one time. It was a wrap. It was a
When
wrap.
he first got knocked out.
It was a wrap.
When he first got knocked out by
he wasn't the
Tarver,
same after that. Roy Jones was not the same after that.
Let's let the facts be shown.
How many times did Roy Jones lose after that one fight when he got knocked out by Tarver?
That's not the point I'm making. That's what
we're talking about.
When he fought Tarver, he was gonna knock Tarver out. Tarver blocked that shit and came back with a counter left.
you see the shit you say, Finn? Nigga, everybody gonna knock somebody out. That's how knockouts happen. Most of them happen over a counter, man. Most knockouts happen in the counter.
What I'm saying is that stop talking to me about Wilder, my nigga. Stop talking to me about a nigga who is a barroom brawler that they got in off the streets. Hey, guess what? Hey, I'm not entertaining your shenanigans. I'm not entertaining your shafuckery. I'm not entertaining your shafuckery. I'm not a professional boxer.
But that's why I just said these dudes are professional boxers. When you say who they fought bums,
but he's a
whatever.
professional
But these guys
amateur.
are professional.
He's a professional amateur.
There's no such thing as a professional amateur.
He's a professional amateur.
There's no such thing as a
He
professional.
has no footwork, no timing.
He may not be the best boxer in the world
for boxing at all.
but he's still a professional.
Different. Now, if he was going 12 rounds with bums, you feel what I'm saying? And hitting bums and they still standing there and only have a couple of knock out every once in a while, then you can say that. But guess what, bro? Bum, good.
Nigga, Joshua got a bunch of knockouts, and y'all talk bad about him.
I just said he's soft.
What do you mean?
I never said he can't box. I just said he's soft.
No, I'm saying he got
That's all I
knockouts.
said.
He got knockout one punch knockout power too.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't hear y'all talk about him.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, he do.
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
He got a lot of knockouts,
Hey,
nigga.
hey, listen,
a
I'm not-
lot of one punch knockouts.
I'm not gonna lie. Listen,
He just knocked this dude out. He was just fighting now.
Who?
He don't fight like that. I'm saying he got knockouts with one punch.
He don't got 1 punch knockout power. Deontay Wilder got 1 punch knockout power.
Deontay Wilder got
Hey, listen,
that club
man.
punch.
I respect Anthony
swinging
Joshua.
wild,
I don't
nigga,
think he's weak.
backyard
I just think he's soft.
He is soft.
That's all I think about him. I just think he's soft. But he's not weak.
It's like,
He's a
man,
skilled boxer. He's just soft.
It's like, man, check this out, bro. I got this. It's only been bum or not. Just because you a bum, you ever seen nigga in his ass?
Wilder is a 99
But
cent
he
store
keep on
battery,
coming.
nigga. The rest of these boxers is
But he get up and he keep going. Yeah. That's not a bum to me.
He can take a hit.
Exactly. That's not a bum to me.
That nigga Wilder is a Dura brand battery, and motherfucking everybody
Man,
else
Wilder
is
just ran
Energizer
into a
Duracell.
real boxer, bro.
Get
That's
that
what
generic nigga out of here.
Wilder just ran into a real boxer and he didn't know how to handle it.
He's been exposed. I can't wait. I can't wait till he fight Ruiz. Y'all niggas keep hyping this. This nigga had that. Hey, I was watching Cam and May. Shout out to It Is What It Is. This nigga had the audacity, the unmitigated gall to say he better than Mike Tyson.
Who did?
Fucking Deontay Wilder.
Why would he? What do you expect him to say?
I want him to tell the truth.
But
Y'all niggas tell me fact over.
No, bro, that's like in rap. Bro, that's like in rap music. That's like
you tell me facts over feelings all the time.
He is.
My nigga,
He is better.
Niggas call me Drake.
Bro,
Y'all niggas call me Drake.
That's like rap, but that's like rap.
He got less losses.
Bro, that's like rap music though. If Drake came out and say, "Oh, hear me out.
Go ahead. I'm gonna get on this nigga head for that one.
Yeah, we're gonna get on that and then we're gonna move on. That's in rap music. If Drake come out and say, "I'm the greatest of all time," we not gonna agree with that. But hip hop is a competitive sport. Why would he not say, "I'm the greatest of all time"? You saw the first Beast DVD. Find me a rapper that don't think he the best. He broke and barely getting on mixtape somewhere.
I get what you mean.
Why would he not think he better than
Paul George discussion where he basically said, "I'm a number 2."
And that's why we got on Paul George's head.
But I'm finna get on this nigga head. I don't give a fuck about wins and losses. Nigga, Sugar Ray Leonard got more than a few losses.
Yeah, that's all I care about, wins and losses.
Like, you niggas keep basing everything about,
that's all I care about, wins and losses.
That's what Mayweather fucked up boxing. All you niggas is basing on, he got 1 loss. He got 0 losses. But who has he fought? Is this nigga ducking, running, hiding to protect his record?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, and we're gonna move on. Results.
Wow.
Sports is about results, bro. Wins and losses. whether you playing a singles competition like tennis or
You
golf,
can say that, but what
and
about the
boxing,
auspices
or
of
whether
which
you
you
playing,
got to where
or whether
you got
you
to
playing
where you
team
got to?
sports like basketball, baseball, and football? You know what matters? Wins and losses.
Okay,
You
Barry
think
Bonds
we
got
watching
73 home runs, but he took PEDs.
Okay,
They-
then,
so
we could talk
if you
about
got
okay,
it
then,
under
listen,
suspicious
listen,
auspices,
we could talk about
we
the
can discredit
we
it.
could talk about the PED
Wilder
that he took
cannot
and
box.
everything that he did.
When he
But
fought
the
for
fact
people
that
that can box, they exposed him.
here's
so
what
it's a blueprint out there.
But here's what you just
Ortiz,
said that make that a bad comparison
Fury,
with Barry Bonds.
everybody else exposed him.
Here's what you
if
just
you
said.
box him, he can't
Here's
hit
what
you.
you just said that make that a bad comparison. Was Barry Bonds nice when he was with the Pittsburgh Pirates?
Right.
That kills your argument. Let's talk about Nate Diaz and Jake Paul coming up.
Who you got? Who you got? Jeezy,
What did they?
I don't know.
Jake Paul, and Nate Diaz.
Oh, yeah.
They supposed to be
You know who
boxing.
Jake Paul is?
Who is Nate Diaz?
The
He's
UFC fighter.
He's the
Oh, you
the stoner
don't watch
dude
UFC?
that fought in UFC.
Okay.
I don't want to be up here.
Oh, that's why. Okay. They
Why
supposed to
not?
be fighting
That
August.
shit brutal to me.
It is brutal.
do
They
you
supposed to be
mean?
fighting August 5th.
It's brutal. I don't think that's a sport. I think that's a gladiator, real life gladiator.
Nah.
Man, that's brutal.
But when it started off, it might have been that. They had weight classes,
Bro,
bro.
it still is.
That's brutal.
Still
They
is.
had weight classes.
You can punch anytime. You can hit somebody while they're on the ground, my nigga.
Not all of them is like that. Some of them is
You can punch
stand up.
somebody-
Some
you
of
can
them is
hit
more
somebody
boxer
and punch them
oriented.
straight in the face, bro. But I'm just saying, or choke, or break somebody.
It's still a skill.
If they-
It's still mixed martial
I mean,
arts.
It's still a skill.
It's
I get
mixed
what
martial
he's
arts.
saying
I
though.
think it's
Some of
I
the
get-
dudes is black belts.
Listen, here's why I think Jake Paul's gonna win. Because Nate Diaz is not a boxer.
Right. Who?
He's not a boxer. He's a UFC fighter.
He got hands though.
He got
came
hands.
up in the streets.
He got hands. He came up in the streets. You know who else was a UFC fighter that tried to get in the ring? Conor McGregor. Look what happened to him.
What happened to him?
He lost to Floyd Mayweather. What do you mean what happened to him? He lost.
You know what?
Knocked out.
He lost.
Didn't he?
Who?
He got knocked out. Didn't he?
Yeah, they TKO.
Hey, you know what? As I go back and I rewatch some of the footage of our shows, I'm not finna take the bait from you niggas this time. I just refuse to talk about certain
There you
people.
go.
I refuse
You
to.
take
I
yourself down the
refuse.
rabbit hole.
We
I
talking
ref-
sports though, right?
I refuse to talk about number 15.
We talking sports though.
No,
I refuse to talk about Mr. Illiterate man.
But we talking sports
That
though.
made everybody feel
What
like,
you mean?
oh, if I don't got zero losses,
No,
I'm
I
not
think
great.
I think he's a billionaire.
I
bro.
just-
I think he's a billionaire.
I refuse.
He ain't that damn illiterate. I think he's a billionaire.
I refuse.
You need to refuse to keep your feelings out of it.
Nah,
That
I'm
nigga
good.
is-
I think
I'm
he's
good.
Floyd
I'm good.
Mayweather's a billionaire, bro.
I'm good.
He must not be that damn illiterate. He nigga's a billionaire,
hey.
bro. That nigga know how to count
Hey,
money.
He illiterate.
He know-
R. Kelly illiterate.
You know, Floyd know how to count money.
Do we know what they
That's
say
all-
on the
that's-
money?
that's all you
do. We know what they say on the money? Do we know who on the money?
It don't. He know how to count Ben Franklin.
I don't
Cause
give a fuck.
he got a bunch of it.
Be real, I don't give a fuck about his money. As long as that nigga.
I don't.
No, my point is they
No,
say.
no, I didn't say that. No, I'm talking about with fitness.
No, I hear what you're saying. No, I'm just
Like, I
saying.
wanna clarify
Everybody
for
say
our
he
fans.
illiterate and this, that, and
I
the
know
other.
what you
But the
I
nigga
wanna
is a
clarify for
billionaire.
our
How
fans.
stupid?
There's
How
certain
stupid
people-
is he if
there's
he's a
certain
billionaire?
People, there's certain people that leave a real disgusting taste in my mouth. Like,
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's go.
wait.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
move on.
Let me
You
just
don't want to
finish.
get.
Let me finish.
No,
Let me
no,
finish
because
my
let's
point.
not
Let me
make
finish my
about that.
point.
Let's
Let
not
me
make
finish my
about that.
point.
Let's not make about
Some
that.
people, not just Mayweather or number 15, leave a disgusting taste in my mouth, like that feeling when you got the flu or when you got a cold, when you wake up and your mouth is dry and you just feel like some people just, I don't even feel like acknowledging them. They're
don't
not
even
even
know-
worth acknowledging.
You don't even know these people to feel
That's
like
what I was
that.
just about to say.
So let's
I
move
wouldn't
on.
give a
Let's
fuck
go.
about them or their
Okay,
family.
all right. Check
They
it.
are
All right.
very
All right,
distasteful
all
to me.
All right. All right.
Moving
All right.
right
All
along.
right. All right.
Moving right up.
All right.
Moving right on. Hey, my sponsors and my censors want us to move on to the next topic.
No, we just don't want to stay on this.
We don't.
too long.
Yeah, because you're gonna get in your feelings. We don't.
keep going.
I'm not in my feelings ever.
You are in your feelings, bro. But
I don't have to like Triple H. I don't have to like the people that you like. I don't have to like what the masses force down my throat.
I'm not telling you to like them, but respect what they do. You don't even respect what they do. That's the
I
problem.
don't respect them on no level.
Let's move on.
That's what I say.
Let's
It's
go.
too
Let's
personal.
move on. That's how you know it's you and your feelings about
Yeah.
that. You don't even know them to not respect them.
I don't.
You don't know them. You ain't kicked it with
Hey,
these
I
niggas
don't-
a day in
I
your
don't-
life.
I don't want to know them. I'm good.
Whatever, bro.
I'm overhyped.
All right, whatever, bro. OBJ, he's with the Ravens now. I know my boy Steven watching this, or he gonna watch this, or he gonna like this. OBJ is with the Ravens now. 1 year deal, 18 million. I think 15 of it is guaranteed. Is that enough to keep Lamar Jackson in Baltimore?
I'm not sure, bro. I feel like that Here's the thing, right? It's both. It's two sides to this. Actually, three sides to this argument.
Okay.
Number one, you don't walk into the courtroom without a lawyer. Nay, agent. That's one. So let's get that out there, right? Some people, like my nigga G Greasy over here, and Richard Sherman and other people are capable of representing themselves and get their own deal in their own bag. Not everyone is capable. If it were, it would be no such thing as agents. So, the second thing is, he hasn't shown the ability from the pocket to show that he's worth the money he's asking for, because his style of game comes with some physical risk. So it's a lot of investment to be taken.
I kind of don't know.
That's the second argument.
I disagree with that, but go ahead.
The third argument is, this is another outside of the, what is the non-exclusive franchise tag they put on them? That's a slap in the face. This is another fine and slap in the face, because they basically saying, okay, nigga, you saying you ain't got no weapons? All right, we're going to go get this nigga. We're going to sign him to a 1-year deal, even though he done had 2 ACLs, just to shut you up.
But he's still,
wait. They basically, in so many ways, by signing him, they put the ball in his court. Everything is on him now. It's a decision for you to make. Are you going to take the Le'Veon Bell route, or are you going to come to work? We got you a receiver. That's the decision. This is the situation that it is right now. There's nothing else.
I think Lamar Jackson needs to just go ahead and run it back with Baltimore. He obviously doesn't have a market.
But it's no incentive for him to do this shit, bro. Guess what? If he come back under the franchise tag, right?
Why is there no incentive?
I'm about to explain it, right? Walk with me. Let's take a long walk around the park. Shout out Jill Scott.
I'm listening.
Now, if he go out there and he get hurt under the franchise tag, nobody's going to pay him. Like, he's going to be in a position like Boogie Cousins is in. Boogie Cousins was about to get the bag, secure the bag, and then he got hurt over there in New Orleans. And then he got hurt again, fucking, you know what I mean? So it's like, we don't want this nigga to fuck off his ability to be able to be in a position to get the bag. So he might have to lose some money and go the Le'Veon Bell route, but in order to gain some money, because again, the style of play that he plays, I mean, he got hurt this year.
So let me ask you this question.
He's got hurt the last 2 or 3 years.
So let me ask you this question. You think him sitting out this whole year is a good look?
No.
So
he's in a
lose-lose situation.
The Ravens have put him in a situation where they put him in a non-exclusive situation where, okay, nigga, you don't want to accept our deal, go find a deal. Nobody's fucking with him. And to double down on that, they got a receiver.
So what makes you think if he sit out, people gonna fuck with him next year?
I have no answers for this situation.
Exactly. So why not?
Maybe he might get better results if he had an agent. That's what I think.
I think he's just signed a contract. Just go ahead and ball out with Baltimore this year. You got receivers. Odell Beckham not his only receiver. He got receivers. So
I mean, there's other ways of looking at it. And I don't want to make it into a racial situation, right? But I'm going to say it's different ways of looking at it. I don't want to never tell a nigga to lowball himself. In the words of my nigga Drake.
I don't think you
in the words of my nigga Aubrey Drake, know yourself, know your worth. I feel that.
I feel that too.
But look at my nigga Kirk Cousins. He made like damn near $100 million off the fucking franchise tag.
Yeah, he's overrated, but
that's not the point I was trying to. We not talking about his play on the field. We talking about that nigga like, oh, y'all niggas don't want to pay me. Y'all niggas don't want to give me a long-term contract. Fuck it. Shoot the 30. Shoot the 35. Shoot the 30.
That's what I would do if I'm Lamar Jackson.
But again,
that's like what I would do.
All right. Hey, guess what? Right. Let's just say I go with my nigga Jeezy, right, and I help him move some boxes or some crates or something for his business, but I don't work for him directly. His insurance don't cover me, so I'm putting myself at risk with no chance of compensation by doing this. I'm doing this on the strength because I feel like maybe the homie might take care of me if I get motherfucking injured. He can't rely on them motherfucking. Them owners is not finna. They not finna do him how the Bulls did Jason Williams when he did that foofer shit and he fucked around and they wound up paying that nigga and honoring his contract. The Ravens is under no motherfucking It ain't no homie love no more. It ain't the sports is not what it was when we grew up on where the owners were more honorable and maybe or
it's
done
never been
like how the Heat.
It's never been like that in the NFL though.
Wait,
it's never
listen,
been that in the
it's
NFL.
some situations.
Certain
no situations.
It's never been that in the
Certain
NFL.
situations.
Never.
In the NBA, yeah. In the NFL, no.
Certain situations.
Nah,
bro.
Football
bro.
is the only because you don't even have a guaranteed contract.
Look,
Exactly.
you missing the point of what I'm saying.
Huh?
Certain organizations, certain
In
ownership
football?
groups will show a certain level of loyalty to certain players.
I don't know. I haven't seen it in football.
Tell me when.
I could reference my team when they let Jerry Rice walk after 2000.
They let Joe walk.
They let Joe Montana walk. I don't see that shit in football.
Hey, come on now.
I don't see it in football.
But look what they did for that franchise.
They got that franchise 5 rings, and then we just let our 2 best players ever just walk.
I hear what you're saying, man. But for every situation that is like that, you have a situation like Udonis Haslam, who came in as an undrafted
That's
guy.
the NBA.
Spent his whole-
That's the difference
I
between
said
the
sports
NBA and the
period,
NFL.
my nigga.
But
You
that's
making
the
it seem like it's no situation ever in the NFL that don't happen.
It don't happen.
In today's NFL, maybe not. In the past,
With who?
where the players played for the love,
With who?
and it wasn't just a business
who?
arrangement, my nigga.
Who? Name one person that's happened with in the NFL. Off the top of your head. What, Denver?
Infinity, you ain't never seen a football player nigga in your life that played for the love, nigga. Nigga, that's when them niggas was. You wasn't even alive when niggas was playing for the love.
No, when I was growing up, they was playing for the love. And shit changed. Shit changed.
Playing for money.
Shit
Playing
changed.
for money, bro.
Shit changed.
You
know
make
when
it to
shit
the league
changed?
to play
Shit
for the
changed
love
during
and
the
the
shit.
money. You make it to the league to play for the money
Shit
Shit
and
changed.
the
Look,
love,
shit changed
bro.
when Jordan came along when they individualized the game. And it went from the Boston Celtics versus the Los Angeles Lakers to Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls, Allen Iverson and his Philadelphia 76ers. When they start monopolizing on the individualism of the NBA, that's when the change became a business. And it wasn't about the love no more.
That's the thing about this is, bro, you got too much faith in the game. That's really your
I love the game. How many times I tell you, I don't watch it for how much the nigga stats is, how much the nigga getting paid. I watch it for the love.
I love the
Like
game.
how I love fitness, I love playing basketball, so I love watching basketball.
I love the game,
I love
too.
playing football, so I love watching football.
A fan does watch it because they love it.
I love
but
the game.
I'm not a fan.
I
I'm not a
love the
fanatic.
game. I
I
love
watch
the
it
game.
because I love the game.
you
Because
are
I play the game.
fanatic, nigga.
I love
It's a
the
lot of
game,
niggas
too.
that's
Hey,
it's
I
a
love
lot
the
of
game,
niggas that's
too.
fans that don't play basketball.
Do you
They
own
never
it?
play basketball, football in
You
their
know the
life.
cowboy jersey and the cowboy jacket?
Hey
Nigga,
man,
you a fan. My
you're
nigga.
missing.
I've never owned a
you're-
Laker.
No,
Y'all
no,
ever seen about any
nigga.
sports
No,
shit in my
nigga.
life?
No,
My
nigga.
nigga, I know.
It's niggas that don't play basketball but watch it. That's a different type of fan, my nigga.
You wear it. You wear it. You
You
got.
listen.
You got
It's
cowboy
hey,
hat.
hey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take y'all back.
The only way I
21
wear
years
cowboy
ago.
jersey is
I'm
if I
gonna
get
take
some
y'all back to
Jordan.
paid in full.
And they that
This
color.
shit sailed over his
You know
head.
what
I got a
I'm
Dougie on this nigga. There's a difference between somebody that watch
I
sports
just watched
because they
Paid in
love
Full
it.
last night. That's not
because
why you
they're
said that, but
athletes.
okay. I just watched Paid in Full last night.
Got a Dougie on these niggas. It's a difference between somebody that not even
He
just
Dougie
sports.
he
It's a
Dougie
difference
on the
between
bench, but
like
go
it's a
ahead.
difference between somebody that does something because they love it. Like guess what? You love fashion. That's what you do, my nigga. So therefore, you would, of course, you a businessman. You about your money, but nigga, that's what you love.
I get
So you got more passion in it, my nigga. If you would do it pro bono. You understand what I'm saying? Of course you about to, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, it's niggas out there like Jamal Crawford, who, nigga, even when he was in the league, who would pull over, my nigga, play with some average everyday Joes, pull the ball and the shoes out his trunk, nigga, for the love. Not for no fucking check, not for the cameras, not for the clout. That's what I
How do
mean.
you know that? You don't know
Everybody-
Jamal Crawford. See, that's the thing.
All right.
There's a lot of cats in the NBA that do that, though.
But
Today. Still.
why do niggas what's playing in the
You
record?
further doubling down on my point. Them niggas do it for the love.
But they
They're
also-
not doing it
Why do these niggas
for
play
a
in the
fucking
Drew
bag,
League? Why do
my
they
nigga.
play
But they
in the
are
Drew
doing
League
it.
every
They
year?
doing it for a
Why
bag
do the
too,
NBA
bro.
Why do the NBA players go to the Drew League?
They go to the Drew League for the love of it.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
But they also, but they not just in
You
the
wanna answer
NBA
your
for the love.
question? I'm not gonna sit up here and give you no face. Guess what? They go to the Drew League because the Drew League has sponsorships from these major shoes. It's all a business.
Drew League got sponsorship
Nigga,
from
it ain't
Nike.
like the Drew League is a regular pickup game.
Drew League got sponsorship from only Nike.
They have sponsors. It's not a regular pickup game.
It is a regular pickup game.
It ain't like
NBA,
with the
these
70
NBA
Hills Park,
players
my
don't
nigga,
get paid to play in the Drew
or-
League.
Do you think the Drew League can pay them any type of
These
money?
NBA players don't get paid to play in the Drew League.
What money
And
do they
don't
get
act
paid?
and don't tell me they do, because I have a cousin that plays in Drew League every single year. These NBA players don't get paid to play in Drew League.
They don't have
do
to
it.
get paid. Guess what, right? If I got my own clothes, matter of fact, I take it back. Take you back in the day. He may or may not know what I'm about to say, right? When y'all was fucking with the Booger Kids, right? They paying y'all a percentage for y'all niggas putting y'all, exposing they shit. It's exposure. You don't need to get paid. No, Dr. Dre and Eminem and fucking Snoop Dogg didn't get paid for the fucking
Exposure?
Super Bowl.
That's bullshit. Yes, they
listen
did.
to me.
That's
They didn't get paid for the Super Bowl show.
Yes, they
Nobody
did.
gets paid
Yes,
for the
they
Super
did.
Bowl show.
Yes, they did.
They get paid in
That's
exposure.
That's a lie.
They
That's
get
a
paid
lie.
in exposure.
That's a lie, dog. That's a lie, bro. That's a lie.
That's a Super Bowl, nigga. Even
That's a lie,
but
bro.
even if they didn't get paid, it's the Super Bowl.
It's the
nigga.
damn Super Bowl.
The Drew League.
You're right.
The fuck up exposure because they exposed a nigga who play on TNT and motherfucking Channel 7. My nigga, that's what I be
The
saying.
Drew League is not televised.
Yeah.
It's not
I'm just saying,
televised.
You now listen, it make it expose a nigga who ain't in the league
Absolutely.
to get him some fucking
Absolutely.
like Frank.
Like Nitty, yeah.
Like Frank Nitty.
Yeah.
Nigga.
'Cause that's
but-
how he got the big three.
Yeah, that's right. That's how he got the big three. But guess what? Nigga, what the fuck the Drew League gonna expose? Oh man, Kevin Durant never heard of that nigga till he played in the Drew League. Come on, fair man. Come on, sometimes everything ain't that deep, man. Them niggas.
Everything is deep.
Everybody play.
The rabbit hole gets
It's
real
not that
deep,
deep,
Dorothy.
bro.
Everybody
It ain't
play
that
for the
deep, bro.
money. Nigga, you ain't never seen a basketball player in your life. When you really start watching basketball, they was all playing for the money. Nigga, Magic Johnson loved basketball. But guess what? He made the Lakers pay him that money.
Yeah,
My
he
nigga,
did.
Let me
Yeah, he
explain
did.
something to you, right?
Yeah, he did.
Let me explain something to you, right? This what separates me from everybody else in the way I see shit, right? Right? All you niggas be talking about chase the bag, chase the bag, chase the bag.
who say that?
Listen to me. Listen to me,
What
right?
I don't even talk like that.
Everybody is always chasing dollars. Let's use your boy, Mr. Illiterate, right?
Wait a minute.
Niggas
Whoa, whoa,
always-
whoa, whoa,
Can I finish
no,
my
no, no,
point?
no, no, no,
Everybody
no,
always
no,
talking
no.
about- Can
No, no,
I
no.
finish my point?
No, no,
Can I
let him
finish my
finish.
point?
Let him finish, because I
Can I finish my point?
got to counter to
Stop
that.
going up to
Everybody
I gotta
always
counteract to
talking
that.
about chasing dollars, right? If you're a prize fighter, that's your job. That's your occupation. That's what you do for revenue and for residual income. So, if that's what you do and you're going to get cut a check, why do you need to promote the fight like it's a WWF event? Again, why? Do you need to step into the shoes of a promoter again? Why?
Because that's a different.
So, if you're a prize fighter and you're going to get paid, whether you do this Vince McMahon shit or not, stop the bullshit. You're going to get paid. Niggas is worried about getting paid instead of their craft, instead of the art, instead of the product that they put out there.
Well, artist getting your head knocked in? Fuck you talking about? Boy, you crazy.
This is the same dude that said niggas need to worry about the art, the craft, the love of it, instead of worrying about getting paid. It's the same person that said life is about making money, right?
You're gonna get paid regardless. That's their
He said
job.
life is about making
That's what
money,
you get
right?
confused. You act like
He said
these-
life is about
this
making
dude-
money though,
bro.
right?
Being a professional athlete is a job.
Life is about
it's
making
a job. The
life
coach
is
is
about
their
making
boss.
money though, right?
The motherfucking general manager is their boss's boss, and so on and so
I forgot
forth.
who we
The team
talking
owner
to.
is the
I forgot
like,
who we talking to. We talking to slave owner Skip. My bad, I forgot.
That's your new name.
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Let me paint.
Hey, I'm a son of a soldier. It's in my DNA.
You a slave owner, dog. All right.
Whatever you say. Niggas gotta follow the rules and do what the fuck they told. If it ain't your company, he who holds the gold holds the rules, nigga. Guess what, nigga? If I was a billionaire, I could do what I want. I could walk in anybody's house and piss on their floor, throw
No,
money
you
at them,
can't.
pour liquor
No, you
on them,
can't.
spit
Because if
on
you
them,
walked in,
and do what the fuck I want to do.
because if you
know
walked in
why?
my
'Cause
house
I
and did
got
that
money.
shit, I'll shoot your ass.
This nigga just said money ain't shit and look at the shit he just said.
Because if he do that, I would shoot your ass.
You're getting my point misconstrued and discombobulated.
I wish
Your point, you don't know what
I
you're
wish
I know
Bill
what the
Gates
fuck
would
I'm
walk
talking
in my
about.
house and piss on my floor. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him.
When I have
And
money,
kick his ass out my
or
goddamn
if I was
house.
that
You
rich,
got me
I could
fucked
do
up.
whatever I
I don't
want,
care how much money
whenever
you
I
got.
want,
I
to
wish you
whomever
would.
I want,
I wish you
however I
would.
want.
I wish you would. I wish you would.
Now,
I would put two in your leg, nigga.
let's
I
get
wish
back.
you would.
Let's not get sidetracked.
The fuck? All right, let me paint
What I
the
was
picture.
saying was professional athletes
Okay.
or entertainers or people in the limelight, That's their job. That's their occupation.
That's a slave mentality.
If that's
bro.
your job and occupation, you don't need to go Hulk Hogan to promote your occupation.
That's a slave
You're
mentality.
gonna get paid.
That's the slave mentality, but go ahead.
You're gonna get paid.
All right, let's move on. Slave mentality, but let's move on. All right, let me paint the picture here. I got this. All right. So we all know what happened the past week. Basketball. Since we talking basketball. Let me paint the picture before we start talking.
Yeah.
Be quiet.
Be my guest.
Be quiet. Play-in tournament. We actually watching the game right now. Update for y'all. Philadelphia 44, Brooklyn 40. Second quarter. Play-in games. We had the Hawks on Tuesday. Beat the Heat. 116-105. Clinched the number 7 seed. We had the Lakers. Beat the Timberwolves. 108-102. Clinched the number 7 seed. On Wednesday, we saw Chicago beat Toronto. 109-105. Toronto got sent home. We saw Oklahoma City beat New Orleans 123-118. New Orleans got sent home. I got something for
Ingram balled out.
I got something for New Orleans later on.
Yeah.
Oh, I got something for y'all. And then off day. And then Friday, last night, we saw Miami beat Chicago 102-91.
They was on upset alert.
Yep. Clinched number 8 seed and send the Bulls home. Patrick Beverly, I got something for your ass too. And
Minnesota won in the Avalanche.
Minnesota ran OKC out the building 120-95, clinched number 8 seed. So before
my nigga Shea Gilgeous-Alexander looking like a boxer.
Yeah, they had him fucked up. So before we get into the playoffs, let's talk about one playoff game in particular. You know which one I'm talking about. The Timberwolves and the Lakers. Did you watch that game?
Definitely, bro.
Okay. So
we're gonna talk about the game first, or we're gonna talk about Rudy socking his teammate. Like, what?
Well, no, we're gonna get to that. Matter of fact, before we talk about the game, let's talk about Rudy socking his teammate.
You want to go first, or you want me to go?
Hold on. To a lesser extent, the same thing happened with the Clippers last Sunday. Bones Highland and Mason Plumlee got into it. Only difference is no punches was thrown. That's why they didn't make a big deal out of that. And the Clippers ended up.
It still went nose to nose, nigga.
Yeah, and the Clippers ended up winning the game. Whatever. They finished 5th in the West. They playing the Suns. We're gonna get into all that. But yeah. So basically, for those who don't know what happened, Kyle Anderson and Rudy Gobert got into it on the sideline. I think Kyle Anderson said, "Why don't you block some shots?" Rudy Gobert said, "Why don't you get some rebounds?" Kyle Anderson called him a bitch. Rudy Gobert socked him, got sent home. Yeah.
Wait. For those of y'all out there, we men of a certain age. And even those of y'all that's not men of a certain age. If you use the word bitch, snitch, or bleep, then you might have some asteroids. You might have some asteroids coming your way. But with that being said, like my nigga Cam said, bro, that was some sucker shit, bro.
Whose part?
Whose part? On both their parts, but mainly Rudy part.
Why?
I feel like, guess what? You my bro, my nigga. I done known you and your brother for 31 years, my nigga. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna fire on nobody and step back. You're gonna fire on a nigga and go in.
That's true.
Like that looked like some coward shit. Like Cam said, that looked like some shit that bitches do or a bitch ass nigga would do. Like push a nigga or sock a nigga, knowing everybody finna break it up.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So that was some sucker shit. Like May said, bro. If you wanted to see that nigga, bro, and it was that bad, my nigga, you could have went and waited till y'all got in the locker room.
Well,
or better yet, because I'm gonna use the example. The nigga Kevin Garnett talked about. Shout out to my nigga Melo. Talked about that nigga wife, bro. And my nigga could have fired on that nigga right then and there. But my nigga, guess what? Shout out to my nigga Melo again, real nigga. Nigga, oh, all right, that's how it is. All right, nigga waiting for that nigga by the team bus. He didn't let that shit go, but he handled it like a professional. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes in the moment, shout out to my nigga Sean Corey Carter. I never let the elevator take me down. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You can't react always.
You can't react always because of the moment. You know what I mean? What Minnesota was fighting for at the time. Granted, Minnesota still won the game. Still ended up the 9th seed. 8th seed, my bad. They ended up the 8th seed. Still won the game, whatever. I agree. In the moment, Rudy Gobert should not have reacted the way he reacted.
In the moment,
Kobe
should have forearm shiver Chris Childs.
Yeah,
he should have just whooped.
Right.
Knowing that he got niggas on his team that's gonna handle that for him.
Exactly. So you gotta understand the situation. You gotta understand your importance to your team. Rudy Gobert didn't in that moment, and he let his emotions get the best of him.
It's different. I'm gonna play devil's advocate when it's the other team. I'm gonna play. When it's your teammate.
Yeah, I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
That shit's gotta stay in house.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate though. Like you said earlier, there's just certain things you can't say to another grown man.
Yeah.
And Kyle Anderson, listen, I get saying you need to rebound the ball more. You need to play defense more. That's heat of the moment. Hey, bro, you fucking up. Come on, man, get it together. Hey, you need to grab some boards. Hey, bro, you fucking up. I need you to block the shots. I get that. When you call another man a bitch, all right.
It is, but it's levels to this shit. Like, okay, look, I seen a video with Shump the other day, right? So Shump was like, they asked him a question. They said, have you ever felt disrespected? Or they asked him something like that, right? So he said he was telling the story about Bron. He was like, they was in the game, and that nigga, Bron got at him like, Shump, corner, now. He like, he like, nigga, he ready to get that nigga the look that Keyshawn gave John Gruden. Nigga like, what, nigga, what? Who the fuck you talking to? So it's like, it's a way that you talk to a grown-ass man, bro.
I agree with that.
You understand what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Now, that's level one. Now, when you take it to the level of you disrespecting another grown man or talking to another grown man crazy, to calling him out of his name or talking about his family or his kids or using them words, snitch or bitch. I can't say the other word because we on this motherfucking waves and we live in a PC world.
Nah,
so
you don't gotta explain that. You making it more known that what you trying to say when you say that, bro.
You
might well fail.
This is my censorship. They don't know what I'm finna say. They don't even know what letters I'm finna use. I'm just saying, if you call a nigga a snitch, a bitch, or a bleep, you already know what's coming.
You might well say it, bro.
Yeah, that's where I'll side with Rudy Gobert because the fact that he got called a bitch. I say you don't call another grown man a bitch. You just,
I wanna do that, bro.
But
you right.
Where I will say
is that I might as well say it. The last nigga that said, I forgot his name.
Don't keep
he played for people. Look,
we're not talking about that.
I'm not talking about that. I just want to address your point.
No, because it's not about that. Let him talk about what we talking about, bro. Bro, you trying to make this about that?
For sure.
What I was saying is,
I'll let him speak and then I'm gonna get back.
What I was saying is that he shouldn't have reacted because you got to understand the moment. You got to understand your importance. I already said what I said. I get it. You got called a bitch. At that point, I'm gonna fuck you up. Don't call me no bitch. You don't know me like that. But you also got to understand you're a professional. You're very important to your team. You're in the heat of the battle. They need you out there so we could possibly win this game, get a higher seed. Because the difference between in the play-in, the difference between the A seed and the 9 seed is if you the A seed, you lose a game because that first game as the A seed, you're going on the road. You lose that game, you get that second game at home in your building. Compared to the 9 seed, if you lose that first game, your season's over. That's it. Ask the Toronto Raptors and the New Orleans Pelicans. Fucking Pelicans. Your season's over. If the 9 seed, you lose that first game. That's it. Done. Wrap. Curtains. So that's what I mean by you got to understand the moment. How much your team needs you, how important that game was. That was an important game for Minnesota. Granted, they still came back. They still won the game. The other stupid thing that happened in that game was their best defender, Jaden McDaniels. I get the frustration. This is an important game. It's halftime. We down. What the hell we doing? But don't walk to the locker room and punch the wall and break your hand. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You already got one guy who's out with a broken wrist in Nas Reed. You gonna join him with a broken hand because you want to punch the wall? Hey, when you punch the wall, walls don't lose. Wall don't lose.
Unless you hitting drywall. You can beat drywall. You can't beat a fucking brick wall or a concrete wall or whatever. Or a wood wall.
Wood wall, whatever type of wall that was he punched. So, granted, Minnesota, they're in the playoffs. They got past it. Kyle Anderson and Rudy Gobert talked it over. They put it behind them. And this is perfect for me to roll over into. We're going to get to the other beef in a minute. It rolled over into Tuesday night. The game
I'm not going to get to respond what you saying.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
So, I just feel like I was saying, we all men, and we should handle ourselves accordingly in certain situations, especially in business environments. And we all should be responsible for our actions and control our emotions. And to my point of what I was trying to say, where I was so rudely interrupted, a player on the Brooklyn Nets said no homo, and he was fine.
Bro, you just.
So with that being said, this is the reason why I'm so PC and gotta monitor and watch what I say.
Not PC though, bro.
I am PC,
It's
and
not
I haven't
PC
said
about
nothing
you.
to affiliate to infuriate
Bro, you
nobody.
might guess
I'm
what?
explaining to you and to our viewers.
You think if somebody
And it's
hear
no-
what you
it's
just
no-
said,
it's
they
no-
won't know what you want to say?
It's
You
no-
ain't PCing yourself, bro.
Hey, it's no need it's no need for us to get into an argument on our platform,
we
bro.
not getting in an
We
argument.
all on the same team.
We're not getting an argument,
Now,
bro.
like I was saying, if you call a nigga a snitch or a bitch or the other shit, expect the nigga to fire on you. That's all I was trying to say. I don't need niggas to try to censor me and tell me what I can and can't say. Let's keep it cool. Everybody have their point. Everybody
Ain't
speak
nobody
their
trying
point.
to censor you, bro. I just said you not
Now-
even censoring yourself. That's what I just said. I said you think you said.
If I didn't say it, nobody can put that jacket on me. Just like if you say it and you
Bro,
put
you
that
talk about
jacket on the
this
nigga,
every
then
week.
you gotta be responsible for
You
what
talk
comes
about it
behind.
every week. So you think people watching, or if YouTube was in, they don't know how you feel? Nigga.
I didn't say nothing about nobody.
All right, fam. Every week you say this, bro. Every week.
What did I
Every
say?
Week you say we live in the PC world.
We do.
And I ain't gonna say this.
We
word.
we do. I don't have to be
So
talking
they
about.
know what you're talking
I don't
about.
have to be talking
So
about
I
a
said you might
denomination
as
of
well
people.
say it.
I could
You
be
might as well
talking.
say it
Hey,
if you
I
want
can
to
say
say it
that.
like that.
I can say that we live in a world where everything is so like. Let's switch gears right quick, right? And we switching gears, but we still in the subject. When I say PC, we live in a world where niggas just can't be men no more and say what they feel, and people can't be adults. That's what the fuck niggas became adults for. The right, the liberty, the pursuit of happiness. You can't take away my First Amendment rights. The little white chick did the Tony Yayo and the John Cena to the black girl, and the black girl did it back, and it's a big ass thing. That's what I mean when I say PC. I'm not just talking about
let's get it right.
people.
The Tony Yayo.
I'm not just talking about people and the way they choose to live their life. That's none of my fucking business. I just choose not to say certain shit on our platform because I don't want that negative drawback and attention. I don't give a fuck what niggas can say. They can read between the lines. If I didn't say it, you can't put that on me. Just like I said, if you do certain shit, like the white girl doing the you can't see me to the black girl and she lose, then let's not be mad when you get what you put out. You get what you give back. That man called Rudy Gobert a bitch, so he got fired on. Now Rudy Gobert did some bitch shit because he fired on that man and took a step back. Like, if you're gonna take off on him, my nigga, go balls in. Don't fire on a nigga and then you know everybody gonna come and break it up.
Yeah, but like I said,
they both did bitch shit. You don't
made
call a man a bitch and you don't do it's weird shit, bro. What is your thoughts on the LSU and Iowa situation?
I didn't like it. I didn't like how they singled her out for what she did. I didn't like that shit at all because Caitlin Clark did that. She was having a great game. She was about to win, and she did that. It's in the spirit of competition. You're going to talk shit. So when Angela Reese is about to win the national championship and she doing this and all this, nobody said nothing last year when Steph Curry did that in Boston. When he did this in Boston, nobody said nothing about that. It's the spirit of competition. You're going to talk
Because it's
shit.
men.
It don't matter.
Joy Taylor made a good point. Joy Taylor made a good point.
I don't care. This
she said it's not about race. It's not about gender. She said if it was the man, nobody would be even talking about this.
But Emmanuel,
it's never been in the history of sports. They invite the loser to the White House.
No. Joy Taylor did say that, but here's where I would agree with Emmanuel Acho because he said it on the same show. No, he tweeted this and then said it on the show. It is race, number one. And number two, it's male versus female. You had a male who did this in the finals and did this in the finals. Nobody said nothing.
Okay, so
but let me finish. When the female did this in the national championship game and did that, now we got an uproar about it. That's the difference between male and female.
Aaron Donald did
hold on. Aaron Donald did this in the NFC championship game and in the Super Bowl. Nobody said nothing. But we got mad at the female who did it. That's foul to me. Let me flip it to race. And I don't want to do that, but let's talk about it. When the Caucasian woman did this. Caitlin Clark is great. She's having a phenomenal tournament, and you can't see her. But then when the African American woman, Angel Reese, did it, we got a problem. And then we got people out here saying, "Oh, she doing the John Cena to Caitlin Clark."
Hey, to all our young fans out there, that's the Tony Yayo
Exactly.
and the Flavor Flav.
Go watch the pimping video. I don't love chasing him. He in the video doing this the whole time.
I'm laughing straight to the bank.
That's where John Cena got it from. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Let's just keep the same the same energy. If Steph and Aaron Donald do it, be mad at them. Or if you're not gonna be mad at them, don't get mad at Angel Reese when she do it. That's all I'm saying. And to flip it, if you're not gonna get mad at Caitlin Clark for doing it, don't get mad at Angel Reese for doing it. She was about to win the championship.
I agree with everything you saying.
I respect it.
I couldn't have said it better. But at the end of the day, nobody should be talking about inviting the silver medalist. Nobody talks about the silver medalist.
But they cleaned that up.
Nobody talks about the runner-up.
I don't want to talk about that because they cleaned
that's the. I feel you.
They cleaned that up.
That's the era that we live in now, bro. That's why. Again, when I say everything is so PC, these niggas got up here making it to where all the kids is getting a participation certificate. Like, no, nigga, it's winners and losers.
No, it's been like that. Like,
stop sitting up there and awarding these kids for losing.
No, it's been like that. Kids,
it's a game.
Get kids, amateur sports, you get participation awards. That's amateur sports.
It's a game.
You play to win the game.
No, life to win.
Professional sports. Professional sports, no.
Life to win.
Yeah.
Not a game.
My thing is
a game to win, but
professional sports,
so we sat and play dominoes and Monopoly, my nigga, you not playing to win?
It's an amateur sport. It's an amateur game.
If we sit down and play chess, you not playing to win?
It's a board game.
If you
I don't give a fuck about that shit. When we was children, nigga, when we played in rec, baseball, football, basketball, you, me, nigga, the coaches didn't say, yeah, nigga, if we lose, it's okay.
No, it's not saying that, but that's like,
what I'm saying. We live in a PC culture.
They don't.
The way they trying to pacify everybody.
Everybody wants to lose still, bro.
No,
guess what?
Everybody want to win.
You know how you know they don't want to lose, bro? You know about AAU?
Yeah, I do.
Man.
Guess what?
Oh,
it's about. Think about this, nigga. You think
it's bullshit? They need to eradicate that shit.
They're not playing to lose.
They need to eradicate AAU.
They're not playing to lose because they make money.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So
the fuck AAU.
They're not gonna.
They need to go back to the old ways of getting all the fucking prospects and talent from high schools. Fuck AAU. Fuck them traveling teams. They monetizing off children.
But you know those high school talents, they play on traveling teams at AAU, right?
They shouldn't play on traveling teams.
Why not?
They should only play in high school.
Why?
Because they not getting paid. And the fucking sponsors, the Adidas, the Nikes that sponsor these fucking traveling teams is making money off of them. Yeah, and the coaches and everybody affiliated with the fucking... It's just like NCAA, but another version.
You know there's a new thing called name, image, and likeness, right?
Ain't no NIL in AAU.
Really? Then why Bronny got $7.2 million? Okay.
It doesn't matter whether he has $7.2 million. His daddy fucking is rich. What do you mean?
So you think LeBron just gave this nigga $7 million?
$7.2 million.
You think LeBron just
$7.2 million to Bronny?
So
$7.2 million to Bronny.
So you're telling me
I'm telling you, $7.2 million to Bronny is $72. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay. Show me a bunch of other 18-year-olds that got $7.2 million.
All right, show me a bunch of other niggas
fresh out of high school,
who daddy is $100 millionaire or billionaire.
So you think LeBron just gave him $7.2 million? You think that money came from LeBron?
I'm sure he's probably giving his son more.
Fuck out of here, Skip, man.
I mean, if you was a billionaire G, you wouldn't give your daughter whatever she wanted as long as she was paying her way.
Hell no.
And making daddy proud. And doing what you asked.
Hey, Shaquille O'Neal said it best.
Because he's a sucker, man.
Shaquille said it best.
He's a sucker, man.
I'm rich.
He's a sucker.
Y'all ain't rich. I'm rich.
Hey, he's a sucker, man.
I'm rich.
When he get old, who gonna take care of him?
His kids.
Right. So what the fuck is he talking about?
He take care
of his kids. I'm sure they live a great life.
They live a beautiful life. But they had to work for that shit. It wasn't because I'm rich, I'm just gonna give you a meal ticket.
Willie Lynch syndrome is
bro,
real,
you gotta earn that shit,
in other
dog.
cultures, niggas take care of their family. It's all money in. They all eat together. They all break bread together. It ain't no, I got mine, you gotta get yours. Only in the nigga community.
All right, fam. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Only in the nigga community.
That's how you teach boys how to be men. You make them earn it.
Guess what, man?
That's how you teach boys how to be men.
If I ever have another child, if I had a son, As long as my nigga is keeping his nose clean, not doing no bullshit, no shafuckery, my nigga, I would give my son whatever he wanted.
And he gonna grow up soft with no morals and not knowing how to work for his.
Hey,
You be okay with that?
all I gotta say is that it would be remiss of me.
Hey,
gonna make a-
shout out.
It would be.
Hey,
it would
listen,
be.
gonna make the PC kid he talking
shout
about.
out to my dad for teaching me that a man's supposed to get up and go earn his.
Hey, it would be remiss
Thank-
of me.
thank
It would be-
you.
Hey, it would
Thank
be,
you.
It would be remiss of me.
Thank you.
If I had
You know what I'm
a come
saying?
up or a plug.
Shout out
or
to
I'm
my
up.
mom for teaching me that I need to be fucking
I feel
independent
you.
and not depend on nobody.
And nobody's saying
Thank
don't
you.
be self-sufficient.
Thank you.
What I'm saying to you
Fuck,
is
man.
that
What
I'm
is you
saying-
talking about,
what I'm
bro?
saying to you is that if I have a position of upness, it's my job to be Robin Hood. That's what I'm saying to you and to our viewers.
I'm not taking care of no grown ass man. I'm not
Hey,
doing that.
You know what? Again, Woody Lynch syndrome is real.
No.
I'm not taking care of no grown ass
Guess
man.
what, nigga? You is you. You is you. Guess what? If I come up,
What are you talking about? It's
no,
not-
look.
it's
Guess
not a
what?
black thing.
Guess
Nobody
what?
say Vinny.
No, nigga. If I come up on some real money, everybody I know is retired, nigga.
All right.
Everybody.
That's
Nigga,
because you want to take care of everybody, and that's respectable.
I'm good.
I don't believe in no Jesus, but I'm not no fake ass Christian like everybody else, nigga. Jesus, nigga, fed everybody. Jesus looked out for everybody. If I'm up, nigga, and I got a place to
I'm
stay, nigga.
gonna say
if
one
I'm
thing.
up and I got
I'm
a
gonna
place
say
to stay,
one
if I'm
thing.
up
I'm gonna say one
and
thing
I got a
about
place to
that,
stay,
and then I'm gonna move
all
on.
my niggas and my family got a place to stay.
I'ma say-
If I got food, all my niggas finna eat.
I'ma
If
say
I got
one
money,
thing
all my
about-
niggas finna be on. All my niggas finna drink. Good. Just like I do.
I'm gonna say something else because I'm not gonna reference the Jesus thing because I don't want to get spiritual and religious, so I'm not gonna go there. But I'm gonna say something.
It's your job and duty, my nigga, to look back and give back to those who don't ask. That's why I give homeless people money and everything like that. I'm not selfish, nigga.
I watched Paid in Full last night
Yeah.
when Ace said everybody eats.
Right.
You know what Ace meant by that? That means I'm fronting you work. Go make your money so you can eat.
He still gave him an opportunity.
Yeah, he gave him
Work
an
is good as money, my
He
nigga.
gave him an opportunity to go work and earn it. He didn't say, I'm gonna shoot you this bread so you can live right. Even when Mitch got out, yeah, he got Mitch a car. Yeah, he gave Sonny that little wad of cash to give to Mitch. But he said, I'm gonna put you in a position to get back where you belong. I'm not gonna just hand you bread and say, all right, nigga. Nah,
Hey,
I'm gonna give you something
maybe
to
I
make
look at
you.
friendship and brotherhood.
I'm gonna give you something that's gonna
Everybody
make
is
you.
out for self.
I'm
my
gonna give
nigga.
you something that's gonna make you
Everybody
make
out for
money.
self,
For
nigga.
enabling.
I'm gonna give you something.
Everybody is supposed to be able to eat, my nigga.
I'm gonna give you
for enabling.
right, and I'm gonna give you something
Am
that's
I
gonna help
wrong,
you
my nigga,
eat.
for want to take care of the people I love?
I'm gonna take care of
Am I
somebody in
wrong
a
for
different
want to
way.
put the people I love in a better position?
Listen, if
am
I
I
own
wrong
a-
for making sure that the people
Like I
that I
said,
fucking love and
if I
give a
own-
fuck about got?
If
Am
I own a
wrong
business, if
for
I
that?
own a business,
That's not the way to do
if
it.
I own a business,
don't
I'm a
know
mean, my
what
nigga.
you talking about.
if I own a business,
All right.
I'm a multi-millionaire. I'm not gonna say I'm a multi-millionaire. I got 750 million in the bank. Nigga, here's 7 million. Go live your life. No, I'm gonna say, listen. I'm gonna put you in a position to where you can run my business. You could be my CEO,
Right.
so that way you can work and get this money with me.
And nobody, if it's no example.
That's how you take care of your people.
If it's no example of a person with a lot of money that
You
can
don't
give people money.
You
that
don't
wind
give
up having
somebody.
money
Yeah,
at
you
the end
don't
of the
give
day.
somebody
They
money.
wind up
You
broke.
put them in a position to make money. That's how you take care of
Again,
your people.
Public service
But-
announcement. Press that like
I
button, press that
digress.
share button, press that subscribe button,
digress.
tell a friend,
Go back
bring
to
a friend.
the playoffs,
I
And
digress.
for those you young listeners out there, that don't know about Woody Lynch, go look him up. The Woody Lynch syndrome in the black community is real. Everybody is, I got my bag, go get your bag, instead of it being, and these niggas so believe in God, but they don't want to motherfucking help out the whole community. They don't want to help their family eat. Guess what, nigga? The king is supposed to look out for his motherfucking tribe. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all niggas sound selfish as fuck, bro.
No,
Just for me.
You sound silly. I'm
No.
just gonna take care of everybody.
Nigga, I'm a king and I'm a
nobody
god.
gonna have to,
And
ain't
I'm
nobody
a
gonna
god
have
for all
to
the
do nothing.
laymen and all the peasants and peons, morons, and maggots.
Yeah, you do that. Let me know how that worked for you. Anyway, you said you watched the Lakers and Timberwolves game on Tuesday night.
Yeah, we almost tricked that. We almost tricked it. How did we struggle with them? And they didn't have...
because Minnesota is an underrated defensive team. That's why we struggled with them.
Ant-Man had a bad game.
Ant-Man had a bad game because the Lakers are a good defensive team. What I saw Tuesday night was an ugly-ass game.
Ugly.
Ugly as fuck. But entertaining because of the stakes. The last time I watched the game
Your boy got off.
The last time I watched the
say
game that
too
was...
little.
Who?
Schroeder.
Oh, Schroeder ball. Game ball. Schroeder was the player of the game to me. that game.
What happened to D'Lo? He had a bad game.
D'Lo had a terrible game.
Wowzers.
Had a terrible game. I don't know what the.
I mean, it happens.
It happens. So I don't know what.
Ant-Man had a bad game.
Ant-Man had a bad game, but I like the fact that the Lakers didn't give up. Like this roster, that's what I like about this roster compared to the last roster we had before the trade deadline is that when we got down by 15 in the third quarter, that previous roster with the Westbrooks and the Patrick Beverleys and the Kendrick Nunns and Thomas Bryants and whatnot would have
why you gonna run my nigga over with the bus?
Because they are part of the people that's going. Juan Toscano Anderson, Damian Jones.
I don't care about the rest of the niggas. That nigga,
they would've,
homie used to ball for us, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's like we wouldn't have came back and won that game with that roster. Whereas you got a roster now with guys that care about defense. You know what I'm saying? And granted, for me, the first 2.5 quarters of that game, I felt like the Lakers defense wasn't good enough because I felt like they were letting Minnesota get in too much of a rhythm on offense, able to dribble and do what they want, get whatever they want in the paint. And when they started caring about defense, the game changed. When they started crowding their airspace, getting up in their grills, not letting them shoot comfortable jump shots, the game changed. When Karl Anthony Towns picked up that 5th foul, he shrunk.
Man. He's a good player, but he's
like
a hack.
a bitch. I ain't never seen nobody shrink like that after they pick up their 5th foul. Like, he didn't attack. He didn't take shots. He didn't defend. He didn't do nothing.
I mean, how are you supposed to play if you got 5 fouls?
Hey, listen,
I'm not saying he was right, but how are you supposed to play if you got 5 fouls?
Listen, you can still attack on offense. I get it if you can't defend the way you want to, but you can still attack on offense. He didn't do nothing. Ant-Man already had a bad game. Those shots that they was making stopped falling, and I think the moment got too big for him because it's one thing.
Mike Conley was
it's one. No, Mike Conley was great.
I'm saying he was the nigga keeping him in the game.
He was great.
He was keeping him in the
that
game.
That damn Mike Conley, man.
Hey,
oh my god.
Hey, my nigga.
Oh
Don't
my
let me
goodness, man.
Shout
That damn Mike Conley.
My nigga, hey.
That nigga couldn't miss.
My nigga hit 3 free throws in a row in the clutch. With the game on the line.
And speaking of that.
Was that a foul?
Yes, it was a foul.
Was that the same play?
Yes.
Or that was a different play?
That was the play where Mike Conley.
No, Davis didn't foul Conley.
Yes, he did.
He did?
Yes, he did. Anthony Davis. Because you got to give the new rule is when a player goes up to shoot.
That's the Kobe rule.
Yeah, you got to give him space to land. Anthony Davis didn't give him space to land. It was a foul.
I mean, it was a double foul. He didn't give him space to land, and he hit his hand.
Well, the hand, they wasn't going to call that. Not giving him space to land.
So they don't call hand and elbow?
If that's the case, that would have got called on Troy Brown when he got hit on the hand going for a game-winning 3 against Dallas in one game. LeBron would have got called for a foul.
Oh, that's the worst call of the year.
And
that's the worst call of the year.
Boston. Referees sometimes don't make those calls. But if a player is landing, his foot come down, and he don't have space to land, that's a foul. I don't care what part of the game it is. That's a foul. It was the right call. It was the fucking bonehead foul by Anthony Davis. It was a bonehead fucking foul. And that's the second time Anthony Davis has done something like that this year. The difference is what he did on Tuesday didn't cost us the game. Just made it go 5 extra minutes. What he did against Dallas cost us the game. When he fouled Maxi Kleber shooting the 3, Kleber makes all 3 free throws, and then Anthony Davis did that bonehead shit where he's like, I'm in the paint trying to play for a rebound. What? You up 2. Guard the fucking 3-point line. And his man leaked out and knocked down that game-winning 3, Maxi Kleber, and we lost that game. That game, amongst others, I guess is the difference between the Lakers being 7 and being 6. Whatever. It's in the past. I'm happy the Lakers won the game because it earned them 4 off days that they desperately needed.
Now, before we get into the rest of the playing games, and before we get into New Orleans, I just want to bring up something. You know, this is something I want to bring up. It's relevant to what we're talking about right now. What is your thoughts on Luka Doncic saying that he misses Jalen Brunson? What is your thoughts on that situation? Being that Kyrie Irving is on this team now.
I mean, number one, Dallas should not have let Jalen Brunson go.
They shouldn't have let Dinwiddie go.
They shouldn't have let Dinwiddie go. They shouldn't have let Dorian Finney-Smith go. They shouldn't have let none of those guys go.
Hey, take it back further. They shouldn't have let TC go.
They shouldn't have let none of those guys go. But the fact that they let them go because they wanted Kyrie Irving. And listen, we all know what Kyrie Irving is. Kyrie Irving's box office. That dude is Kyrie's that nigga. But baggage comes with Kyrie Irving.
It does. But that situation, what happened in Dallas, in my opinion, was not Kyrie Irving's fault. He missed a few games, some nagging injuries, but Kyrie Irving showed up. He played. He stayed quiet. He did his thing. That situation in Dallas for me is Luka Doncic. You was coming into the season as the MVP candidate. Everybody was saying Luka's going to win MVP, basically based off of what happened last year in the playoff when they single-handedly, when they beat, let me not say single-handedly, when they embarrassed Phoenix. Yeah.
And they went up against the Warriors. They weren't ready for the Warriors. So we weren't going to hold that against Dallas and Luka Doncic. But coming into this season, you were supposed to win MVP. Dallas was supposed to be one of the best teams in the West. Then they make a trade where you get a Kyrie Irving that can help you get to that level. Dallas was 4th or 5th in the West when they made that trade. And they dropped to 11th. They went 9-18 after the trade. For me, that's on Luka. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that's on Luka.
I want to double down on that. I got somewhere I was going with it. That's the reason why I brought this topic up. Not just because I wanted to get your thoughts on what he said about the Brunson situation. Now, let's see. Dinwiddie went to Brooklyn, and they're playing now. Mm-hmm. He's balling.
Yep.
Brunson went to New York. He's having the best season of his career.
Man.
Most
improved player of the year candidate, Jalen Brunson, by the way.
Chris Stapps went to Washington, had the best season of his career.
Uh-huh.
Rick Carlisle left the team that he brought a championship and went to the Pacers, and they damn near made the playoffs. So, I say all that to say, guess what? Like when Sean Kemp dunked on that nigga and that nigga fell on the floor.
Chris Gatling.
All this shit is coming back to motherfucking Luka.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
that's.
I also heard this week, I don't know if you heard this, I also heard this week that sources are saying that the nigga might be trying to force his way out.
That's false. He denied that. He's not.
I mean, of course, it's damage control.
Luka's not going nowhere.
He's not going nowhere.
That's
But
just rumors. Luka ain't going
Jason
nowhere.
Kidd might be going somewhere.
Jason Kidd might be going somewhere. Luka ain't going nowhere. So let's talk playoffs now.
Yeah, let's talk. Let's get on the Heat. I mean, the Pelicans.
No,
I'm about to say. I want to hear what you got to say about them. Shout out to Ingram.
I'm gonna save that. For later. Let's talk playoffs real quick. Today is day 1 of the NBA playoffs. This is my favorite time of the sports year. NBA playoffs. Right now, Philly is up.
The only time I know what's going on in sports.
By the way, Philly is up 70-61. Beat 10:57 in the third quarter. Game 1 of that series. Speaking of that series, let's talk about this one first. Brooklyn, Philly.
Brooklyn has the prerequisite parts to maybe pull the fucking upset. Wait, let me finish to my point. What I mean by that is right. Okay. Yeah, Philly, of course, by far is the better team. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna use an analogy.
Mm-hmm.
Philly may beat Thanos, but motherfucking the way Brooklyn is orchestrated, they like Avengers Assemble. They got Dinwiddie, they got Bridges, they got Lil Curry, they got a team. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I can't mention the player formerly known as Ben Simmons. Cause like my nigga Jalen said,
they sent him home.
Like my nigga Jalen said, my nigga's robbing the bank right now. But hey, shout out again. It is what it is, Cam and Mace. Maybe Cam was right when he said maybe Ben Simmons need to go to the Warriors. They resurrected Wiggins. They resurrected a lot of niggas' careers. They resurrected JaVale McGee's career. Made him a viable commodity to get his little checkup in this league.
I don't want Ben Simmons on the Warriors. I don't. I'm sorry.
I'm not. Hey, I'm going somewhere. I got a theory.
I
got a theory, and I want to hear what you got to say about my theory. Right. So, money time is coming up. It's time for the Warriors to do the money dance with Draymond.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What if? Let's just say you got some nitroglycerin and you take Draymond and you let him walk and you bring in Ben Simmons. Better ball handler, good as defender, taller, longer. What do you say about that?
Ben Simmons is not a leader. Draymond Green is.
Would a leader sock their teammate?
I didn't say he was right for doing that, but I'd rather have Draymond Green on my team than Ben Simmons.
Or better yet, since you say that, you make that point, and you valid for having that point. Would a leader in the middle of the game get mad because the ball don't come to him and throw his hands up in the middle of the motherfucking play?
I'm not saying he right.
That was some baby back bullshit.
I'm not saying he right for that, but here's one thing I know about Draymond Green. If you give Draymond Green a shot, he gonna take it. Make or miss, he gonna take it.
Not that.
Ben
the one
Simmons
thing I know
ain't.
about Draymond Green,
Ben
he gonna
Simmons
show
ain't.
up and I'll walk through a dark alley with that nigga.
Exactly. I ain't going through no dark alley with Ben Simmons. I'm sorry. Give me Draymond Green all day over Ben Simmons.
Hey, no homo. Pause. I'm not finna. Hey, excuse me. I broke my own rules.
Give me
but
Draymond Green all day over Ben Simmons.
I'm not with that other shit. I don't want to be in no confined place with no man in no dark place. But as far as like going to war, I'll go on. I want to rephrase myself. I would rather be going to war and going to battle with Draymond than Ben Simmons.
We know what you meant, but give me Draymond Green over Ben Simmons all day. Draymond Green got heart. Ben Simmons don't. I'm not talking about skills on the court, talent on the court. Talk about this. Sitting here. Ben Simmons ain't got that. I don't want him on my team. Sorry, I don't. Let's talk about another series in the East. Milwaukee, Miami. Now, we've seen this series twice in the past, 4 years? In the bubble, Miami took Milwaukee's lunch. In 2021, Milwaukee came back and took Miami's bitch. Got the grudge match this year.
All right. I feel like that if Miami plays...
I'm sorry. Took Miami's woman. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We got lady fans out there.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I might use that other lingo, but I don't say the B word. Unless I'm saying a man shouldn't call another man the B word.
I'm saying that figuratively.
Now,
I don't mean literally. But go ahead.
I'm on the fence with this shit, man, because I feel like that I'm not really impressed with Akatumpo. The shit he do is just basic and regular to me. Niggas hype him up. He don't have no jump shot. He don't shoot no free throws. He don't do nothing of relevance that I feel like a star or somebody that's heralded the way he does should do. And they just I don't.
He's actually more skilled more skilled than people think. He's just not as skilled as other people, but he's more skilled than people think. I watch him enough to say that.
All right.
Sloppy got stuck.
Giannis is gonna. Giannis is gonna. Hey, this is. I seen this movie before. Giannis is gonna hard drive, Euro step, layup, or dunk, or put back layup, or put back dunk. He's very basic, very predictable, very not like. Why does he even get any credit for anything? Like, I don't think Milwaukee is dangerous. They have more bigs than Miami.
Way more, yep.
So that's where I think the problem is going to come in. But see, here's the thing, right? If Bam Adebayo plays to his fucking potential, and he got dog on him, but he be inconsistent. Like the game last night, he fucking didn't show up. If Bam Adebayo played like Anthony Davis, if he had Bam Adebayo's motor, fuck Giannis. If he had Bam Adebayo's motor with his skill, goddamn. But if Bam played the way he's supposed to play, him and Giannis is gonna cancel each other out. Now see, here's the thing.
Bam Adebayo is not good, not on Giannis level. Here's the thing. I can't let you say that and get away with that.
All right, I feel you.
I can't let you get away with that.
I feel you. Now here's where the Miami Heat have Milwaukee beat. Even though I expect the Miami to lose. Miami is deeper in the wing position than the guard position. They got Lowry. They got Jimmy Butler. They got Oladipo.
Oladipo doesn't play.
He does play.
No, he didn't play last night.
Because of I'm not even going to get in that. They got Oladipo. They got Hero. They got a lot of wing players more than what Milwaukee has. Milwaukee has J. Rue. J. Rue's a primary defender. I don't expect him to really give me that many buckets a night, even though he can score. He does what he does best, what they pay him for, why he's there. Like my nigga Marshawn Lynch said, He's here only so he can find. J. Rule is here so he can lock up the other team's best player. That's what he does. So nobody's worried about him getting buckets. Matter of fact, let him do his thing. Now, with that being said,
Jrue Holiday
now,
just had like a 50-point game like a couple weeks ago.
Is that a blip, a trend, or an anomaly? I digress. Now,
but he get buckets though. You act like this man can't score. Jrue Holiday,
he's
good.
up there as one of the best two-way players in the league.
Jrue Holiday, good.
But that's not what he. That's not what he does.
Jrue Holiday is good.
I'm not worried about him
He's
being
good
the
for
reason
20,
why.
He's good for 20 a night.
15.
20.
I'm not worried about him being
He's
the
good
reason
for
why.
20 a night, sir.
He's not the reason why. He's not going to be the reason why if the Milwaukee Bucks beat the Heat. So I'm canceling him out.
He kind of was.
That's
He
like
kind of was the reason Milwaukee beat Miami in 2021. Because the same exact team lost to Miami in 2020. Let me tell you what the difference was. In 2020, they did not have Jrue Holiday. In 2021, they had Jrue Holiday.
If we was playing spades, that's a throwaway book. I'm not worried about Holiday.
I'm not
worried about Middleton. The only persons that scared me on that team is motherfucking Brook Lopez and Giannis. Everybody
so you
else
worried
is
about
whatever.
Brook Lopez and Chris Middleton and Jrue Holiday?
You know what? I take that back. And my nigga Ingles. The rest of them niggas is whatever. I put J. Rule and Bobby Portis and the rest of them niggas on the same. They like, okay, whatever. But like I was saying, Miami
like Spencer Dinwiddie talking about Rick Fox.
Miami has Hero, Duncan, Oladipo. They got Kyle Lowry.
Oladipo doesn't play.
They got
Duncan Robinson doesn't play.
They can have a lot of wins.
Kyle Lowry's old.
Okay, guess what? They didn't play last night because
they don't play at all.
I don't want to talk about them.
I watch basketball, bro. They don't play.
I don't want to talk about Milwaukee no more or that series. I expect Milwaukee to win, but Miami has a chance because of their wings and guards.
5 games max.
They have wings and guards.
Bucks in 5 games.
Who was the wings and guards that Milwaukee had?
5
Nobody.
Games max.
Overrated Middleton. Defender J. Rule. Who's the other guards?
Overrated.
Who's the other guards? Who's the other guards?
Grayson Allen is a guard. 5 games max. Bucks in 5 max.
I don't care.
Miami not good like that.
I don't like either team.
Okay, be that as it may. Bucks in 5 max. Boston and Atlanta.
I hope Akatupo get injured. I'm tired of seeing
Atlanta. Boston and Atlanta.
I think that's going to be a sweep. Atlanta may steal 1 game at home.
I think that's going to be a sweep too. We don't need to even go no wild.
No, how about those Lakers?
Not yet.
Not the Young Bucks? Not
yet.
Denver?
Not yet.
All right.
Cavs, Knicks.
I got the Cavs.
The best first round series in the Eastern Conference to me.
I got the Cavs.
In how many games? I think it's going
a gentleman's sweep.
Nah.
Gentleman's sweep.
Nah. It's going 7.
6
It's going 7.
You sure about that?
I'm positive.
Even with a hobble Julius Randle?
Listen, a hobble Julius Randle is better than no Julius Randle. Jalen Brunson gonna ball. RJ Barrett is the X factor for them. Emmanuel Quickly's gonna ball. But Cleveland got, Mitchell and Garland. They got their twin towers and Mobley and
they got LeVert.
Jared LeVert.
And what's the
Jared Allen? That's what the fuck is this dude's name?
Jared Allen and Lopez.
Lopez off the bench, but I'm talking about Mobley, Evan Mobley.
Yeah, he's good too.
Yeah, so it's gonna be
what's their small forward name? I forget his name.
Who?
He's Caucasian.
Oh, you talking about Chetty Osman?
Yeah, Osman.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good series. I got Cleveland in 7 in that series. So moving to the West, we're gonna talk about the one series in the West that nobody cares about: Denver, Minnesota. No one cares.
Hey, nobody cares. Nobody cares. But
I got Denver in 6, but nobody cares.
If Denver sleepwalk through it, them niggas.
Denver.
They better take care of their business.
Denver should be on upset alert. Denver should be on upset alert. But like I said, that's the one series in the West nobody cares about. Now I'm gonna go by rank. 4-1. series in the West. That's 4. Nobody cares a fuck about Denver, Minnesota, because I think Denver's gonna win the series, but there's a lot of people that think Denver's gonna lose in the second round to the team from the next series, the third best series in the West, Clippers Suns.
If PG was there, I would say it was going 7.
I would too.
But since PG's not there, and I still think that Kawhi is one of the top 5 to 7 players in the whole NBA, I think he can steal 2.
Think he steal 2?
I think he can steal 2. Because guess what? They was competing. The Spurs was competing with the Warriors with Steph, Clay, and Durant. With him by himself. That's the reason why I say this. So I think he's good for 2. Russ got a lot to prove. They got Powell over there, Batum. They got niggas out there that's hungry, trying to make a name for themselves for the next destination or the next contract.
So you think Clippers good for 2?
At least 2. At least 2.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll be surprised if the Clippers get more than 1.
But it's all contingent upon this, right? CP3 got to
They
show
playing the
up.
Suns.
CP3 got to show up.
Yeah.
I think even if CP3 don't show up, even if CP3 don't show up, Booker, they got enough with Booker
They
and
got
Durant.
enough with Booker and Durant. DeAndre Ayton gonna eat. And it's gonna come down to the benches. I think the Clippers have a better bench than the Suns. But I think starting 5.
So if everything, all things being considered, if they was equaling PG plays or say PG comes in game 2 or 3.
I would say well, first of all, PG's not coming in game 2 or 3. That's already been established. But
is that right? I just saw that nigga shooting the ball. He looked good.
Yeah, but he said he's not gonna play until he feels like he's 100% and don't risk injury. They say he's not coming back early in the first round, maybe late in the first round, but not early.
Nigga, he got a sprained knee. It's been a month almost.
Have you ever had a sprained knee?
That's not the point of what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is he's a professional athlete with Theragun, massagers, trainers, therapy, getting paid millions of dollars, and it's the season on the line.
Have you ever sprained your knee? Let's continue. PG will come back in the first round. If he was playing the whole series,
I guess Theragun is not a $1 billion company, and all these trainers and massagers and recovery equipment is for nothing. And the nigga been out for a month on a sprained knee.
That's supposed to speed up the
ligament
healing
tear.
process?
Not I need surgery.
That's supposed to speed up the healing process?
Why is he out there shooting?
Go play basketball right.
No, I'm saying, why is he out there shooting and moving around?
Because
Obviously, he's not that hurt.
Well, he's hurt enough.
I mean,
if he hasn't been cleared to play,
he's not hurt. He out there doing windmills and dunking before the game.
If he ain't been cleared to play, then that means you talk about running up and down the court for what, 34 minutes? That's different than doing warm-ups. You do warm-ups
for
about
his minutes, man.
Okay. Listen, if Paul George was playing the whole series, I would say it goes 7. I still would pick the Suns, but I would say it goes 7.
All right.
I think without Paul George, the Clippers I'll be shocked if the Clippers get more than 1.
All right. Now let's move on to the other series.
No.
Warriors and Sacramento.
Yeah, that's the second best series in the West.
Who you got?
Man.
And in how many games?
Man. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the first time that all four
California teams in the playoffs. Yeah. And we just talked about the most irrelevant one of the 4.
Right.
I got the Warriors in 6.
Listen.
Warriors in 6. What you got, Joe?
I want to say we got a brouhaha going on in the game.
Is that right?
I want to say that's Royce O'Neal. Oh, Embiid and Claxton. Okay, double text. And Royce O'Neal still talking. It's live right now. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. 86-76 Philly in the third quarter. It's what we do. Is live, uncut. I want to say Warriors in 6. Also, okay, we see what happened. Little hard foul right there. Little entanglement. Nothing crazy. Little pushes here and there. Nothing crazy. It's playoff basketball. Let them play, ref. I want to say Warriors in 6. I also know how bad of a road team the Warriors are, which is kind of want me to say Sacramento in 7. But I think the Warriors' experience is going to be the deciding factor. I think the Warriors know when they need to turn it up defensively, where the Kings are a terrible terrible, terrible defensive team.
All right.
But they are the best offensive team in basketball.
I think GPJ Aura and
Who's the star on the Sacramento Kings?
De'Aaron Fox, DeMontis Sabonis, Malik Monk.
What De'Aaron Fox, what position he play?
he played
played point.
Oh,
He
played
got
point.
boosties, he got handles. He
Yeah,
good,
he can do
bro.
it all. He came out the same year.
You don't hear him get talked about because he played for the Kings.
Yeah, he came out the same year Lonzo Ball came out because a lot of people, the argument with the Lakers was they took Lonzo Ball over Jason Tatum that year. The other argument is they took Lonzo Ball over De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So
But
you say
I got-
6? You say
I'm gonna go with my gut and say Golden State in 6.
I got Golden State in 6, bro.
I'm gonna go with my
I got Golden
gut,
State in 6.
but I will not be surprised
But
if Sacramento wins that series.
here's the wild card and the X factor on this. Mike Brown, the coach of the year, the coach of the Sacramento Kings.
Congratulations, Mike Brown, for winning
an
Coach of the
assistant
Year.
and defensive coordinator for the Warriors last season.
Yep.
So, and they both come from, him and Steve Kerr come from the Popovich tree.
Yep.
So, it's not just going to be a walk in the park for the Warriors.
Not at all.
But like
Not
I
at all.
said,
it's gonna be a hard 6.
but like I said, yeah, it's going to be a hard 6. But
it's,
what
it's gonna be a hard fought 6 or 7
Payton,
games.
Gary Payton Jr. is going to lock up De'Aaron Fox.
I don't know if he's gonna lock him up
And
because De'Aaron
Wiggins
Fox.
is going to lock up their second best player.
I don't know if they're gonna
But either-
lock them
Like,
up because
people keep saying that Warriors was bad all year. They didn't have GPJR or GP2. I forget. He's GP2. His brother is GPJR. And they didn't have Wiggins.
they're not gonna just
for
lock
a lot
up.
of the
They're not
season.
gonna just
They
lock
didn't
up.
have a lot of the things that made them, like, the Warriors can shoot. We all know them for the Splash Brothers. But what helped them win last year
Was their
against
defense.
Memphis,
Was their
against
defense.
Boston,
was their
was
defense.
the lock. They was able to lock down at the wing position.
Yeah.
And I feel like getting GP2 back, Wiggins coming back into the fold. Everybody's saying that they expect the Warriors or the Suns to be the favorites in the West for a reason,
Those
bro.
are the top 2 favorites in the West, Golden
So-
State and Phoenix. But I can tell you right now, they're not gonna just lock up De'Aaron Fox. Let's cut that bullshit right now. They ain't gonna just lock up De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox nice like that.
Yes.
They ain't gonna just lock him up. De'Aaron Fox don't get his. For the Kings, it's about what. And to be honest with you, DeMontis Sabonis gonna do his thing.
He is. That's where they're gonna be fucked off at.
Malik Monk is gonna do his thing off the bench. For me, I'm looking at Kevin Huerter. I'm looking at the Kings bench. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Harrison Barnes, who's familiar with the Warriors.
Yes, sir. And he's a vet.
I'm looking at those guys. What are those guys going to do? Harrison Barnes is the only person on the Kings in the playoff with
That
experience
really,
that really know what this shit is about.
Sabonis been to the playoffs.
Yeah,
on the Pacers.
Yeah, but he not playoff built like Harrison Barnes is. You know what I mean? So that's where the Kings are going to lean on Harrison Barnes, not necessarily for production, but for leadership. To be able to possibly get past the Warrior. The Warriors are the Warriors. They're the champs. So that's why I got Golden State in 6. And
Hey, I won't be
surprised if Sacramento wins.
I won't be surprised if the Warriors was able to turn on that switch and
absolutely
with a combination of Steph Clay and Poole and Wiggins back.
But I don't care
They
about.
they might tsunami these niggas.
I don't think they're gonna.
They
do
might
that.
wash these
I don't think
niggas.
I don't think they're gonna wash Sacramento. Sacramento's too good. They're not gonna wash the Kings, but they can turn on that defensive switch that's gonna help them win some games that Sacramento can't do. That's where I'm at with that.
Now to the main event.
The main
Last but
event.
not least.
The main
How
event.
about those Lakers?
The Lakers and Grizzlies.
Hey, is it gonna be like Cam said? Is it gonna be the youngsters trying to come for the gods, or is the gods gonna hold their place?
You know what? This series reminds me a lot of 2010.
Yes, it does. With the with the Lakers and the OKC Thunder.
That series, yes, that series. This series reminds me a lot of that series because you got the young Memphis Grizzlies. They here. And Dylan Brooks had already laid down the gauntlet. Listen, I would love to play the Lakers. LeBron James, the legacy is there. We can send him home in the first round. But he did clean it up and said, this is going to be a good test for us. He did show his respect because he said they got a good team.
They made men if they beat these niggas.
Huh?
They made men if they beat the Lakers.
Oh, the Grizzlies?
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If
They know. Shout out to my nigga ladies love Ty James. They know you're only a customer when you're walking in the presence of hustlers. Shout out Corey Carter, Streets is Watching soundtrack.
Yep. So I got the Lakers. Of course, I got the Lakers winning the series.
And what?
I think we need to get one in Memphis.
You think this is gonna be a long series?
It's gonna be a
if we
long
win?
series. It's gonna be a long series. Six.
Is everybody on the Lakers healthy right now?
Everybody, and they're rested.
I just hope these young niggas don't run us
The
out the
difference,
building. That's what I
Here's
hope.
the problem with the Grizzlies: they are young, they are athletic, and they get up and down the court.
If they had Steven Adams, I would say we didn't have a
but
chance.
the Lakers play with pace too. The Lakers are younger. The Lakers got a little bit of athleticism, not like the Grizzlies, but they got a little bit of athleticism. They get up and down the court, just not like the Grizzlies. That's where I think the Lakers may run into problems if they let the Grizzlies just turn it into a track meet.
Here's
Lakers
the X
can't
factor.
keep up
The
with
X
that.
factor for this series, you may agree or not, Desmond Bain is the fucking X factor.
Agree. Because
If he gets
John
off,
Morant is going to do what John Morant does.
Jaren Jackson and Anthony Davis, they're gonna cancel each other out. LeBron,
I think AD
LeBron is gonna eat. Brooks can't guard him.
I think AD's going to have a better series than Jaren Jackson. And I say that because AD played
because Jaren Jackson's a hack.
that too. Jaren
But
Jackson,
he could win Defensive Player of the Year still.
he can, but he didn't do well defensively this year against Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis.
I mean, he didn't have to guard Anthony Davis. That was
Yes.
Adams' job.
Nah, well, Adams was out. So Jaren Jackson had to guard. That's the problem in this series. Steven Adams is out. Brandon Clark is out. So guess what? Jaren Jackson got to guard Anthony Davis.
And he only got 6 fouls.
And Anthony Davis, in 2 games against him, averaged 30 and 20.
How much did he have?
Who, Jaren Jackson? He had one game where I think he had 20, 24, 26, and like 10, 11 or something like that. I don't know. But he fouled out.
Ja is gonna eat.
Ja gonna eat. Not concerned with Ja. Like, he is a nobody. It's fucking Ja Morant. He gonna eat. We just can't let him explode.
Facts.
That's what we can't do. We can't let him explode. But he gonna eat.
So that's gonna be D'Lo and Dennis's job.
That's gonna be Dennis's job. D'Lo can't guard nobody. That's gonna be Dennis's. Well, look, if Darvin Ham is smart, Darvin Ham would start the game by putting Jarrett Vanderbilt on Ja Morant. That's our best perimeter defender. Then you come in with Dennis Schroeder and put Dennis Schroeder on him.
That's crazy. I
'Cause
thought
he's a-
Hachimura was our best perimeter defender.
He is a perimeter defender. Jarrett Vanderbilt is just a better perimeter defender than him. So I got the Lakers in 6.
What about you, man?
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Lakers in 6, but the young niggas scare me, man.
They scared. Oh, they scared the hell out of me.
Scare me, man.
They scared the hell out of me.
Look. I would have been more confident if we'd have played Denver. I felt like we could have beat them.
We could have easily.
Clearly.
I
You
think
feel
we
me?
could have easily beat Denver, but that's you fall into the bracket to where you beat Denver. Phoenix is waiting for you in the
Yeah,
second round.
right.
Say
yeah,
the Lakers
that's the-
get
that's
through
the
this
tricky
good.
dance.
Like, look real good through this. What do you think gonna be the hardest problem for the Lakers getting out the West if the Lakers look really
Playing Phoenix or Golden State.
Phoenix. I'm not worried about Golden State. Phoenix.
Even with GP2 and Wigo.
Not worried about the Warriors.
All right.
They don't scare me.
Hey,
The Suns.
side note, if I was
Phoenix.
Wigo,
Because
I would be waiting for Brian Brown. Like, you got me traded? You want a Kevin Love over me?
Brown would eat against Andrew Wiggins. Stop it.
Hey, he locked up Tate. And Brown.
They ain't LeBron James.
But it's Tate.
And first of all, Jaylen Brown had a great series. Nobody locked him up in the finals. Tatum.
I'm just fucking with you. He
Tatum
wasn't guarding
got
Brown. He was guarding Tatum.
Yeah,
and
he-
Tatum was
Yeah, he
about
was
to-
he was in Tatum shit.
Yeah.
But
And Tatum is one of the best as far as young prospects. We're not talking about the old heads. As far as the new niggas,
absolutely.
Ingram is I mean Ingram too, but Tatum is one of them niggas, bro.
He is one of them niggas, but he's not LeBron James. Anyway,
Yeah, OBJ.
if the Lakers win this series, they would get. I picked Golden State in the second round. They would get Golden State in the second round. That's who they would
y'all
get.
do remember LBJ is 38.
He 26.
About to be 39, and Tatum is nigga is like 25.
Well,
LeBron
LeBron is still playing like he's 28.
Right. He's playing like 26.
I'm not saying he better. I'm only saying it because of the youth.
The youth. But this nigga playing like he 28.
Yeah, LeBron's still producing, so.
No, nigga, y'all lying. Stop telling me lies. This is why I say y'all lying. Some of them things that LeBron James is going to the hole and doing layups and doing this would have been yaka.
But that's due to his.
He ain't doing that no more. So you keep saying he played like he's 28.
You're talking
when he
about
was 28, it was
You're talking
yaka.
about his athleticism. You're talking about his athleticism. Of course, his athleticism is declined because he's older, but his game has not declined.
Oh, I ain't talking about his game. I'm talking about.
We're talking about his game.
Nigga, I'm talking about the Juice Mo bar.
No, we're talking about his game.
His athleticism declined.
No, that nigga just started shooting jumpers.
But his game was.
He just started shooting jump shots.
His
Nigga,
game still
look,
stayed high level until he got up out of it.
Listen, as
you missing the point.
as vice
nigga,
president,
I'm saying, nigga, when LeBron was young, like when he was 28, like y'all was saying, when he would go to the hole, nigga, that was boom shakalaka.
Yeah, athleticism. As vice president of the Vince Carter Hate Club, because I don't like Vince Carter.
You've been a Vince Carter hater.
I'm a Vince Carter hater.
You've been a Vince Carter hater forever.
What I will say is,
Half man and half amazing.
he still was balling
At a high level.
at a high level
He wasn't
as he
athletic.
aged. He
wasn't
just wasn't
athletic.
athletic no more.
But he played basketball at a high level.
Yeah.
And guess what, man? When one of the greatest rappers of all, when you get your name, when you
Vince Carter.
because for him to be that athletic,
Absolutely.
and then turn around and turn the 3-point
Turn
shooter,
to three, absolutely. That's that part.
Is
That
something
part.
you've never seen in
That
your life.
part.
And most
Absolutely.
athletic players after the athletics go
Ray.
No, he was
Ray was more shooter than
No,
athleticism.
Ray was a slasher and more
Ray Allen
conventional
was-
basketball. When he
Ray
got to
Allen
Seattle,
was
that's
more
when my niggas start.
Ray Allen, no, he was like that in Milwaukee too. Ray Allen was more shooter than athleticism.
Yeah, I'm talking about-
Vince Carter was straight athleticism.
banging on everything.
He was
time.
straight athleticism.
No, the human highlight film. What you mean, man? And then he turned to the 3-point shooter, and then that nigga said,
He got his name.
I can play 20 years.
Hey, he got his name.
We know where he got his name from. Dude from And One.
The greatest rapper of all time and one of the greatest songs of all time. Half man, half amazing.
First of all, he got his name from the dude from And One because his name was Half Man, Half Amazing.
You know who gave that nigga that name?
I know who gave him the name, but I know
The
where.
honorable shout out Kenny Smith.
You know where Kenny Smith got the name from?
Nasir Jones.
No, you know where Nas got it from? The nigga from And One. They used to hoop at Rucker.
So it was
He's the
I'm not
original
asking
half man.
stupid questions. I
He's
don't
the
wanna sound
original
crazy.
half man, half
they
amazing.
They had Rucker Park and One. I mean, they had And One. Now I know Rucker Park is still. They had And One back in 1996 when
They had Rucker.
that album dropped.
No, they had Rucker Park back in
All right,
1996.
I thought you was talking about And One, bro.
I'm talking about Rucker Park.
All right, for sure. The record has been forever.
Yeah, they had Rucker Park. Half Man, Half Amazing
Rucker
was
Park been
born
around
at
since Pee Wee Kirkland and then.
Half Man, Half Amazing.
96 too, though, right?
What?
And one. Yeah, nigga.
No, nigga.
And One was starting it, like
No,
starting to
nigga,
make.
And One
No,
was
that's
like
true. No. You're right.
98.
You're right. 'Cause we were wearing And One shorts and shit in high school.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, nigga, what you talking about?
Yeah,
Nigga,
And One was
nigga,
came around in the 90s. Sure did.
In the 90s, nigga, the t-shirts was more. They were
Yeah, the basketball T-shirts, the And One shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
The nigga holding the rim
Nigga,
because he just dunked and broke the rim.
95,
Yeah.
96 when
Bro, that was
When
97.
Illmatic dropped, nigga, it wasn't no And One. That was late 90s.
That was
we talking
97
about.
when we
talking-
started.
It's mid 90s and late
Yeah,
90s.
97, we was going to 54th Street doing our own and one shit.
Yeah.
On 8-foot courts, we could dunk on that shit.
That was it.
Nah, Half Man, Half Amazing was that name was born at Rucker Park. That name was born at Rucker Park.
Hey,
But I
You know
forget
what?
the
On
dude's name.
another
I know
note-
his last name is Hayward, but that's the original Half Man,
on
Half
another
Amazing,
note-
not Vince Carter.
thank you for that knowledge right there, because I thought Kick Rocks was made at Crenshaw High School. Then I was like, I started hearing niggas say that. I'm like, hold on, nigga, we made that up at Crenshaw High School.
Kick Rock's been around. But yeah, so that's what I got going to the playoffs. I got Milwaukee, I got Boston, I got Philly, who's up by 15 in the fourth quarter now. I got Cleveland in the East winning their first round matchups. In the West, I got Denver, Lakers, Warriors, Suns.
On another note, I want to ask you guys, because I've been trying to find it, man. Because it's the motherfucking 15th today, right? So, is Mr. Spence and Mr. Thurman fighting, or is that fight canceled? Like, what the fuck is going on? Because I saw it was supposed to be April 22nd, the same night
I
as
saw
the
that
Tank
too.
fight.
I saw that too. We'll
I ain't seen no promo for it or nothing. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm like,
We'll
did they pay Thurman step aside money so he can fight Bud? Like,
let's dive into that next week when they
Right.
when Tank and them fight, because that's when they supposed to announce the Spence and Crawford fight. So we'll dive into that next week. I'm about ready to start getting on some heads.
Okay. Get on their head. Who you getting
Am I
on?
going first?
yeah, go ahead, bro.
New Orleans Pelicans. I need y'all to come to the front of the congregation so I can have a word with y'all.
Hey, I'm excluding Brandon Ingram from that. Because Brandon Ingram is
this
one of
ain't-
those top
this ain't-
guys.
This ain't about the Pelicans basketball team. This is about the Pelicans organization
all right.
and the Pelicans fans and all you motherfuckers that was talking
Hey, man,
shit.
we from New Orleans, man. You can't be talking about our
Get
people.
on
Listen, I'm
that.
not talking about the city of New Orleans. I love New Orleans. I'm talking about the Pelicans fan base. And the
Daniel
Pelicans
David Griffin?
front office, Mr. David Griffin, Mr. Trajan Langdon, and you fucking fans that was
Sweet
talking
cash.
shit. And you talking shit all season, talking about, oh, we about to be a number one team in the West because we got a healthy Zion Williams and we get to do a pick swap.
They were third.
And we get to do a pick swap with the Lakers because we gonna finish with a better record than y'all, and y'all started off 2-10, so y'all gonna get the number one pick, and y'all think y'all gonna get Victor Wembanyama, but we gonna snatch that pick from y'all, and we gonna take Victor Wembanyama because y'all suck, and we the best team in the West. It was all good in December, right? It was all good in December when the Pelicans was in first place in the West, and Zion was healthy, and Ingram was on his way back, and the Lakers sucked. It was all good in December. Let's fast forward to April 15th.
I feel you.
I'm
You
sorry.
absolutely
I'm sorry.
right, but niggas,
I'm sorry.
You can't,
No.
you can't dismiss the fact Zion didn't play.
No.
They were third when he went out.
Wrong. I am going to dismiss that because you know what? Anthony Davis missed games this year.
Not as many as Zion.
LeBron James missed games this year.
Ingram missed games this year.
Brandon Ingram missed games this year, and Zion missed games this year. So both teams' two best players missed games this year. One team is in the playoffs.
Other team going fishing.
The other team going fishing.
They are going fishing.
Y'all
My
lo-
nigga,
y'all-
my
I'm
nigga
not
Ingram
fin-
balled out in that game, though.
Y'all lost y'all pick swap.
Yeah.
So the Lakers got to keep their pick because they made the playoffs.
The Lakers not finna get Wembanyama, man.
No, we not.
We got a chance,
You
though,
know,
too,
no,
though.
we don't. We
We don't?
got 17 pick in the draft. He's not falling to 17. He'll
Oh,
fall
hell no.
He'll fall as far as 2.
Yeah.
He's not falling to
Yeah.
17. So, New Orleans. Karma's undefeated. Karma's always been undefeated. And Karma's going to always be undefeated. I love the city of New Orleans. The city of New Orleans is great. Shout out to my cousin behind the scene. His hometown.
Shout out to the 7
Shout
Ward.
out to everybody in New Orleans. Shout out to No Limited Cash Money. Danny Fresh. The greatest DJ to ever come out of New Orleans. Shout out. But y'all
Shout out me and X.
But
Shout
y'all
out Fiend. Shout out Mac. Shout out Magic.
But y'all basketball team and y'all fan base, because I was in spaces on Twitter Wednesday night after y'all got put out by Minnesota, and all y'all was in y'all feelings because all the Laker fans came up in there and started talking shit to y'all because y'all was talking so much shit throughout the year, how much better y'all was and how y'all was gonna steal our pick and all that. Karma's undefeated. Enjoy the Lakers in the playoffs.
Ooh.
Man.
Get on their head. Who you getting on, friend?
You know what? I want to get on the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers and the Ravens organization.
Why the Giants?
I mean, New York Jets.
Oh,
Excuse
I
me.
was about to say.
Excuse me.
What the
Hey,
Giants-
I want to get on them too.
What the Giants do?
Let's lead them in the group. I don't want to take them out. I'm gonna start with the Giants.
What they do?
Giants. Pay that nigga Saquon. That's the best player on your team.
Okay.
That's the best player on your team.
Okay.
Packers.
Okay.
Stop fucking playing pussy games. Y'all already know y'all not finna keep this nigga fucking Aaron Rodgers. Stop trying to trade this nigga after the draft. And
Yeah, get that
this
deal.
and that.
Get
Like,
that
get it
deal
over
done.
with. Get it over with. Get it
Yeah.
done and over with,
Get
my
that-
nigga.
get that shit
Because
done.
guess what? Y'all gonna keep fucking around with the fuck around and the fuck around and fuck around and get smoked. And this motherfucker is gonna motherfucking retire. And y'all not finna get Nathan. Because he seemed like the black Kyrie Irving in the fact of that nigga would take his ball and go home and go host Jeopardy. You know what I mean? Real spit. You feel me? This nigga's off ayahuasca and going in dark rooms for 3 days. That nigga would say, chucking up the deuces. So y'all better stop playing. Now, Jets,
Get on.
y'all better stop fucking playing too. You know, the price of pussy is high as well, me. So y'all better do what y'all need to do. Whatever draft concessions, whatever these niggas want. Maybe y'all just waiting for the draft. I don't know. Get it together, Jets. And last but not least,
Get on their head.
Baltimore Ravens, man. You just, since we talked about race and sports and things of that nature, this whole Lamar Jackson shit is just like how I said earlier when we was talking about other people and other topics, how it just leave a bad taste in your mouth. It's like, I get why teams may not want to invest in Lamar Jackson other than the fact of this right here. My nigga's injury prone, and he plays a style of football to where he don't play from the pocket. So it's like, I get the reservations. But now, why I'm getting on the Baltimore Ravens' head.
Get on their head.
When Joe Burrow comes up, he's going to get paid and get whatever he wants. Josh Allen has gotten paid, and he's going to get whatever he wants, and he's going to get another contract. Herbert is going to get paid and get whatever he wants.
Chargers going to give him whatever he wants. Offensive foul.
Trevor Lawrence is going to get paid and get whatever he wants.
Absolutely.
Number 15 got paid whatever he wants because he's not all the way one of us. So, with that being said, if all these other quarterbacks that are not one of us is getting all the money and getting what they want, and the Ravens is not paying Lamar, it makes you look like, well, damn, if a biracial quarterback can get what he wants, and the rest of the Caucasian quarterbacks get what they want, and they're going to get paid, and they ain't got to worry about getting paid. Without saying it, the elephant in the room, as always, is race. So,
even though Kyler Murray got paid,
he did. And Russell.
they both black.
Russell Wilson is, in the words of Tiger Woods, he's more along closer to the Caucasian, you know?
Justin Fields gonna get paid. He black.
He maybe get paid.
He will get paid.
This is you missing the point I'm trying to make.
You made it race.
It is. Because
wow.
guess what?
I just told you a black quarterback that got paid and another black quarterback that's going to get paid.
Whether or not Lamar's going to get the money he's asking for and how his contract is going to come up. Just like it's a question right now, not a big question, but it's a question of, will the Philadelphia Eagles pay Jalen Hurts?
They're going to pay Jalen Hurts. He just took them to a Super Bowl. They're going to pay him.
Listen to me. Whenever it's a time for a black quarterback to get paid, especially a black running quarterback that doesn't play the style and the way of a Caucasian quarterback,
like Kyler Murray,
always an issue.
Like Kyler Murray,
it's always an issue on whether or not a nigga's gonna get paid.
Like Kyler Murray.
The last running black quarterback that got paid was
Kyler
Cam
Murray.
Newton.
Was Kyler Murray.
Before that.
No, I'm talking about now. It was Kyler Murray.
Yeah, and Russ.
So you just said it's an issue with black quarterbacks
but
getting
they play
paid.
better from the pocket than Lamar do. They don't get hurt like Lamar do.
Kyler Murray just missed the rest of the season with an ACL
Lamar
injury.
Jackson has not finished the season healthy.
Kyler Murray didn't finish last season healthy.
He tore his ACL.
Okay, then what's your point?
That's 1 year.
But he just didn't finish the year.
I'm on the Ravens' head. I'm with Lamar. I'm saying he should get paid, not Deshaun Jackson.
You're saying. By the way, Deshaun Watson got paid too. I
said Deshaun Jackson. Excuse me, fans. Pardon me. I meant Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, another black quarterback who just got paid, who ain't played in 2 years.
And he touched on 66 bitches. I don't know.
He ain't got paid. He ain't played in 2 years. He ain't played in 2 years. He got paid.
Everybody is mad at the Browns for paying him that money.
The only thing I'm disputing is that you're making it about race when I just told you black quarterbacks who got paid. Who play sort of similar to Lamar Jackson.
But you
who play similar to Lamar Jackson.
When the Caucasian counterparts and contemporaries go and it's time for them to do the money dance, right? I'm going to use another position, right? San Francisco 49ers own Christian McCaffrey. Got his fucking money. But you got other niggas out here like Saquon who's better, and he's fucking not getting his money.
Saquon Barkley's been injured.
The elephant in the room is always what, Greg?
Saquon Barkley's
This
been
right here.
No, Saquon Barkley's been injured.
You missing the point.
You're
Saquon
thinking
Barkley's
about
better than Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, but he can't stay healthy. You want to know the real reason why Lamar Jackson ain't got no offer? Injury history. You just said it. The last 3 seasons, he hasn't finished the season because of injuries. You gonna take a chance on somebody like that? This is the same nigga that's talking about Trey Anthony Davis because he can't stay healthy.
I said then. That was when we started, nigga. And I was explaining to you why. If we playing Monopoly, right, and I got an asset, right? Say I'm in a hole, say I'm in a red, or say I'm trying to make a move. And I get it you or I get it Greg, like, hey, my nigga, I got these 2 railroads. You want to buy them, my nigga? And this is the most luxurious, best properties I have to flip in order for me to make the other move I need to make down the line so I don't go kerplunking. Shout out to my nigga Tommy Lee Jones. That's your word. Now, what's wrong with me flipping a utility or a railroad in order for me to get something else? I'm thinking business. I'm not thinking feelings. Y'all say fact over feelings. At the end of the day, what I started off our podcast saying is that our most valuable asset, not because of skill, LeBron James will be our best player, but he's old. So, with that being said, we're not going to get market value for a vintage vehicle. We have a non-vintage vehicle in Anthony Davis, but he's a fixer rapport Davis. So, if I got a car that's an Audi and we got a Ford, and they both comparable and they the same price, guess what? Ford got more problems than a motherfucking Audi. So I'm finna get rid of that motherfucking Audi that Ford and flip that shit so I can get something better than the Audi. That's the logic and mindset I'm going into it. Not because I don't want Anthony Davis on our team. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take you to a step further. I knew when I heard that Anthony Davis was gonna become a clutch client, I put the context clues together like that nigga from Law and Order Criminal Intent, and I said, clutch client, Rich Paul, LeBron James, he's going to be a Laker. And sure enough, what the fuck happened? He became a Laker and came out, nigga, with the That's All Folks shirt. So,
after he said he didn't want to be in New Orleans anymore, but go ahead.
He is Nostradamus Skip.
After he said he didn't want to be in New Orleans no more, so he was going to get traded whether he became a clutch client or not. Context.
But we all know what happens when it's clutch clients.
Context, nigga.
Or something
he wanted to get out of New Orleans
with LeBron
anyway.
in the LeBron era. These Me Too athletes, they want to say,
why is
I
Ben
don't have
Simmons,
to take this. I didn't want to leave.
Why is Ben Simmons not a Laker?
Excuse me?
Why is clutch client Ben Simmons not a Laker? Why is clutch client Trey Young
Why are we even
not a
talking
Laker?
about Ben Simmons?
We talk about clutch clients, right? You put 2 and 2 together. He's a clutch client. He's going to get traded to the Lakers. Now, our clutch client, only one clutch client has gotten traded to the Lakers. One.
I had a feeling.
Anthony Davis.
I had a feeling.
One. KCP is a clutch client. He's not a Laker no more.
Hey, Greg, I'm going to take you back to 05. Shout out to my nigga Siegel. I felt it in the air.
Man.
I felt it in the air.
Man, can I get on my next person's head?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Betamax nigga talking about bullshit. Patrick Beverly. I just want to ask you a question, Pat Bev. When you got traded from the Lakers to wherever you got traded, Orlando, and then they bought you out, and then you signed with the Bulls, and then when you went in your podcast, Pat Bev.
Hometown team.
The Pat Bev podcast. And the guy asked you, hey, you're about to play the Lakers twice in the next 2 games or whatever, and he asked you what was your motivation behind playing the Lakers, and you said your motivation was to knock the Lakers out the playoffs. You know you're in the same position the Pelicans are in now? You're sitting at home watching the playoffs while the Lakers are playing. How'd that work out for you?
Who?
You know what?
That's it. That's all I want. I just want Patrick Bev to ponder that.
Hey, you know what?
Think about it.
I'm finna double down on get on your headness with Patrick Beverly.
Get on his head.
Pat Bev. Like my nigga Cam said, it's okay for you to get some pussy before the game, bro. You out there averaging a single double, my nigga. Nobody meant no disrespect. Nobody was trying to talk about your game, my nigga, or say you whack or nothing like that, bro. Like Cam said, nigga, you a defensive specialist. Go out there and do your thing, my nigga. But don't be saying, oh, nigga, I'm trying to save myself. I ain't gonna get no pussy and blah, 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 blah. Like that nigga got mad on the same podcast and start. He like, oh yeah, man, I grew up on Cam. Like, you know, I looked up to Rico. I used to want to be Rico. Like, nobody was talking about you, bro. Like, stop being sensitive, my nigga. You know what you do. You not a bucket getter, my nigga. That's not what you bring. That's not what you bring to the table.
Homeboy.
That's not what you bring to the table.
Not a bucket getter, homeboy.
And I'm not saying you whack. You're a professional basketball player. Far be it from me. I'm not in a position, you know. But I'm just saying, like, compared to other professional basketball players,
you whack.
You're
garbage. You're trash.
I ain't saying that.
I'll say I will.
He's just not a bucket getter.
Yeah, he's a defensive specialist.
He's a defensive specialist. Great defensive player.
And a hack.
But that's all you are.
That's what I will say.
That's all you are, Pat Bev, is a defensive specialist.
I'm not going to go so far as calling you dirty. But you're a hack and you're an irritant.
I think Chris Paul and Russell Westbrook would agree with you on that, but
like, I'll say that I got love for niggas like him because I'm not saying I'm the best, but I can get a bucket, but you need a nigga like him who
I agree.
You need a nigga like him, like, I like that shit, like, first game Alonzo career, my nigga guarding him from nigga the other like, nigga, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get, oh, you that nigga? I'm gonna do that. But let's leave it at that, my nigga. Let's let your, like, you don't see PJ Tucker, my nigga, and he one of the best on ball and defenders in the league, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see him walking around, my nigga, doing that bullshit, bro. He just let his actions on the court speak for itself.
Mm-hmm.
So stop being extra out, bro, and get you some pussy before the game, bro. You $1 million nigga, bro. It ain't hard. You can fuck one of the housekeepers or something. Don't do the Kobe thing, man. No backdoor little joke. Shout out to my nigga Kobe on the wall. No disrespect. Shout out to the legends. But yeah, man. Get you some pussy for the game, man. Stop playing fucking Pat Bev. And with that being said, it's been another motherfucking Espionic episode of the motherfucking Skip and motherfucking Big Podcast. Truly yours, Nostradamus. Episode 21 Savage. We out here savages, nigga. Savaging this motherfucking sports commentary. And that's what we do. Smash that like button, smash that share button, smash that subscribe button. Tell a friend, bring a friend, come again.
I don't know what else to say, man. Y'all enjoy the playoffs, man.
I'll see y'all next week around game 3 or 4 of whatever series we're going to be watching. And you know what? Before we sign off, true to yours. You know, pause. Let's get into some baseball commentary right quick. You know, because we got some fans that is into it, you know, or you want to say that for next week?
Save it for next week.
All right. We'll see y'all niggas next week.
I promise y'all next week
we'll folks.
Promise y'all next week we'll talk some baseball, but enjoy the playoffs, y'all. NBA playoffs is on. Go Lakers. It's Big Skip Podcast.
Yeah.